Zach Wilson. Oh no. Oh no. I know. I'm just, oh my God.
What's good, everybody?
Zach
Welcome back to the
Wilson.
channel. My name is Nonpfixion. It's my co-host Zach. We are up for Monday Night Football. Bills versus Jets.
Oh no. I'm so happy my bet didn't go through because I would have lost it in the first 2 minutes. Oh my goodness. Rodgers is out. They had to get helped off.
Zach's whoa. Zach's brother is playing right now, 2nd and 20.
Yeah.
His twin.
Just have different last names, same first names, because that's how that works, right?
That's exactly how it works. I thought you knew.
My bad. What up, Trey? What up, Ron? Skylar, Nate, Scribbles, and Cheesehead. What's good, everybody?
So I would say it's my fault we started late. They said they was giving us 5 minutes. It was starting 5 minutes later. I got up when we read that. Go get something to drink. Came back. The game was already 2 plays in. Like, that's not 5 minutes.
Crazy.
That's more like a minute and a half.
Let's see. Ron said, "Good evening, Zach and Don." Good evening, Ron. Trey said,
Good
"Yo,
evening,
what's good with you, Trey? How you living?" Skylar said, "Let's go. Currently grocery shopping for meal prep." Awesome, Skylar.
You're
Ron
up.
said, "Bring some beer."
I was getting my fans and stuff situated. Hold
on. Okay. Nate said, "Rodgers done for the year. Let's go Buffalo." God, I hope he's not done for the year. That is crazy though. Morstead back to punt. It's going to be a short punt and a friendly bounce for Buffalo right around the 26. So Buffalo's second possession coming up in just a second. Nate's Scribbles said, "Hello, I watched your video on English football chants. Us English have some real banging chants." Hey, Scribbles, that stuff had me rolling, man. Like, I'm telling you, I laughed my ass off while we were watching it, and then I was also laughing my ass off while I was editing the video to upload it. Like, that stuff's great. I've seen a couple of them before. I definitely want to do some more soon. Chia said Aaron got hurt already. Yeah, I don't even really know what happened. I mean, like, it didn't look like it was a weird fall. Like, his knee kind of got twisted up a little bit, but like it didn't look anything serious. But he had to get helped off. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Trey said, "Can't wait for their WNBA basketball playoffs. My New York Liberty is winning it all." Come on, Trey, tell him.
I don't know, brother. They got to beat the Aces. The champs.
They do got to beat the Aces. Ron said, "I really don't like Rodgers and make fun of him when he loses, but there's one rule in sports for me: never make fun of a player get injured." Oh, yeah, no, without a doubt, Ron. Without a doubt. Nate said, "Grandpa not as flexible as he thinks." Yeah, it might have something to do with that. I don't know. Like I said, they even watched the replay and it didn't look like anything. It was surprising. When I saw him get tackled down, I looked away and I looked back and I see him getting carried off. And I don't get it. Chia said, "I do need him to play 65% of snaps for a first round pick, though." Oh no, Chia said. Oh, so now you being greedy with it. But what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all having a great Monday. Hope your teams won. I think everybody's favorite team has won, like that, a regular on our channel this past weekend. Now we're just seeing if the Bills, Nate's favorite team, can go ahead and get themselves a W tonight against the Jets at MetLife Stadium. Trey said, "Remember Brett Favre got injured with the Jets?" I don't remember that, but I also just barely remember him playing for the Jets. It was like so short-lived, like it doesn't even, like, I don't even remember it. Nate said, "It's against my Bills. We'll make fun of Grandpa. Silent retreat getting knocked off his ass." Hey, bro, let him and his whatever drugs he be doing in his retreats. Stay with him. Yeah, I mean, let's just all face it. If you got married to Danica Patrick, I'm pretty sure you'd be kind of crazy too. She just looks like a nut. Chia said, "I'm happy with Love, though." Hey, that's fire. That's fire. I know it looked like he had a pretty good game. Dobbs got 2 touchdowns. So we'll see how all that goes. Trader Wave said, "Not me." Oh, not you. Oh, your team didn't win, Trey? Who's your team again? I always forget, Trey. Are you a Giants fan, Trey? It's gonna be a false start on tight end. Nate, I saw you when you got yourself a tight end when he got Kittle. I saw that. I like it. I like it. Oh, Colts. That's right, Trey. Colts. Someone else is a Giant fan. I can't remember who though. You know what though? Y'all lost, but y'all were supposed to lose, and y'all looked pretty damn good. Y'all fought for a while there. They are bringing a cart out to the blue tent to go put Aaron Rodgers on, so that is definitely not a good sign. Josh Allen's going to take the snap, hand it off to James Cook. James Cook bouncing outside, but great one-arm tackle by 56. Saquon, what a tackle! He gets past that, he's gone for at least 15 yards. Scribble said, I was born in the UK and live in the UK. Trust me, mate, you have to come to an English football match. Greatest experience ever. Man, Scribbles, I can't wait and hope I'm able to get rich enough to be able to do all kind of stuff like that. It sounds like a lot of fun, man. I definitely like to go and do that. I want to go to Australia, check out some NRL games, maybe a state of origin if I'm lucky. You know, bunch of things I'd love to do. But I appreciate you for checking out the video. Hey, come and stop by here and say what up. Do you watch NFL any Scribbles? It's going to be a little dump off pass to the right side for a short gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. 3rd and 9. That number 1 waiver pick might be used this week. You were actually ahead of my live feed. Crazy. Are we really? Nice. Yeah, Rodgers getting put on a card. It looks like his right knee or his none's wrapped. He's got his right leg straight, left knee bent. So maybe something with his right leg. They normally want to bend the leg if it's wrong with it. Ball snap, 39. Allen pressure, scrambling, running on his own. He's going to get the first down and some more. Gain of about 14 down to the 44-yard line. What a run by Josh Allen. Let's see. I worked out a trade with someone, but I think it needs to be removed by one of y'all. What do you mean removed, G said? The trade with Nate. I saw that trade. What do you mean it needs to be removed? It'll go through. It just takes, I think it takes a full 24 hours. Ball snap. Shotgun. Allen. Pass over to the left side. It's going to be to Deontay. He's going to get a gain of about 4. Scott said, what the hell happened to Tiger? Oh, Rodgers? I honestly don't know. He got hurt, though. And looks like he'll be definitely out for the rest of the game. Nate said soccer is like watching Crassgrove guy. Nate, I like watching soccer. Nate, just because you don't like
he
it.
He just hates every sport.
I like
soccer.
I like
is fun
soccer,
to watch.
I played it. I played it my whole life, man. Like I love soccer. Oh, good handoff. James Cook find the hole. I'm loving the progression of James Cook on this team. Finally being the number 1 RB for Buffalo with Singletary going over to the Texans. Great hole. He needs to break one of those because he's having chances. Like that hole was wide open. He gets a little shoestring tackle and it brings him down. Get those legs up and then bring it to the house.
Oh, here we go.
All right, ball snap from shotgun. Allen look to the left side. It's going to be to Knox. Knox going to lower that head down and get a gain of about 8. Helmets flying on the left side. They're going to say gain of 6.
So
thought he'd reach for it for a little bit further.
It's just the way it functions. It just doesn't function properly anymore. It's always buffering. It's always freezing.
So the word just now on Rodgers is that it's an ankle injury, that he got off the cart. He's hobbling back to the locker room to get retaped and evaluated. Oh, what a dot by Josh Allen to Diggs. This is a big year for Diggs. Diggs was highly frustrated last year, and he is not wanting to play around. He wants the ball. He wants the focus to be on him. He wants to go out there and win games.
Yeah, he initially got up after the hit, was walking around, then looked to the sideline and sat down. So it could be just a quick twinge. It could be anything, something small. Hopefully it's nothing major because he did get up and walk around.
Oh, Allen just holding the ball on too long, Allen. You're too mobile to be sitting there while 91 is just bulldozing your line. Just spin out. You didn't have to spin out. He had to take 2 steps to the left, 2 side steps, and you've been fine. Scro said, "Nah, I don't know a single thing about American football." Oh man, you should get to watch it, man. It's fun. Don't let all the people that want to hate on it change your thought process, man. It's a fun sport to watch. Um oh, it needs to be reviewed, not removed. Okay, I got you. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be in a review process. I think it's for a full day, if I'm correct, she said. Ball snap's gonna be a quick throw to Knox. Knox is gonna catch it on one knee, stand up, and get a gain of about 3 yards, but it's still gonna bring up a third and long. Um, yeah, 24 hours. Do you think that Pac-12 Mountain West? You mean Tupac? Man, it's crazy how the Pac-12 has just been demolished. No, just soccer and college sports. I like a lot of sports. Oh, gotcha, Dave. Ball snap from shotgun. Josh Allen looking to the right side. He's got the blinders on. Now going through his progression. He's going to do a check down to Harris. Harris is going to get a good game, but he's going to be about 1.5 yards short, which is going to bring up a 4th down and a decision for the Bills. I mean, if I'm the Bills, you make your way all the way down here. I want to score. I want to see you be more aggressive. It's the first quarter. Be aggressive here, especially if Aaron Rodgers isn't coming back, at least not in the next series. Go and get a damn touchdown. Scro says call it football, not soccer. It's soccer to me, brother. It's soccer to me, brother. What's funny about it is the only reason why we even call it soccer is because of how y'all had the abbreviation thing for it for a while. Trey Wave said should merge. I don't. That's more of a non-question. Non knows a little bit more about like Pac-12 and like what do you think should happen than what I do. I'm all SEC, so I don't even care.
You should. It affects everybody.
Scro says, I know. Scribble said, is American football the same as rugby? No, very different. It's more similar to NRL scribbles, but it still has a good bit of differences. All the buildup was about Rogers. TV networks get what they deserve. Hey, but we're also broadcasting it. We wanted to see a Rogers game. What do you think, Nan? Do you think that they should merge with another
It's not merge.
another
No, I don't think they should
conference?
merge. I think
Or
they should cherry pick some of the best players from the Mountain West, the SWAC, and then there's divisions that are below those that don't actually register on the FBS, but they still have schools that play. And those schools, just like how Fresno State, Boise State, Colorado at one time, Rice, Utah, all moved up. They all moved up from small divisions to be part of bigger divisions, and that's you just do that. You just bring your Fresno States, your Boise States, even like maybe like in New Mexico, but probably not. But there's in the Mountain West and the SWAC and it's 2 other divisions that are smaller that you can bring up smaller teams that actually do pull numbers, especially that have deals with ESPN. Because that's really what it's about. It's about who has the better deals. Fresno State got deal with ESPN. Boise got ESPN deals. I want to say New Mexico has ESPN deals. So you bring those teams up to join the pack. And I would do Pac 8, Pac 10. Don't do the Pac 12. That's stupid. Keep it small for a minute. Let it grow with those teams.
yeah, I think so too. Don't overshoot yourself and try to make it Pac-12 and then just drop out again. I mean,
yeah, I would definitely go to
so
Pac 8, Pac 10, and then let it grow. Let the love for those teams grow, and then after that, then see what you can do. Because some of those teams, like a Fresno State or Boise, they've been trying to get to the Big Ten for a minute, and the Big Ten actually been talking to them for like the last couple of years, but because the numbers aren't exactly what the Big Ten wants all the time, that's why they haven't been recognized by those divisions. So I would definitely say pull smaller teams from recognizable divisions that already get viewership on ESPN, on Fox Sports, on ABC, like the ones that actually get viewership, pull them over and grow from that. Yeah.
I was actually
probably be the smart thing to do is take away the number and call it Pac West, and mostly teams be Western Division teams.
Yeah, I agree with that. Nate said we have Socceroos. They play soccer. Debate over. Scribble said, "Nah, those blasted Southerners, London, call it soccer. I'm indoor. Really? They call it soccer in London? I didn't know that either. That's actually kind of crazy. Why is that?
Only reason I know that
seems
because I used to
weird
watch UK TV when I was a kid on PBS, and they do call it soccer.
Interesting. Watching NFL, really don't want to discuss soccer. Definitely not WNBA. Okay, Nate.
Stop being a hater.
I said, you know what messed up that James Madison is not making a bowl game until next year. That's messed up.
Wait, what did it say?
Nate said I talk Broncos, but they got a week off. Nazi. Talking that shit, Nate. Yeah, did you go to the game, Nate, or y'all just went to Brisbane? And if y'all did you have fun? Sorry, mate, I don't understand NFL, so that's why I'm not really talking about it. No, all good, Scribbles. I appreciate you just for coming, tune in. We will be doing some. So you watch the video, but we are Real Fan Sports. Me and Nonpfixion. Non's got a camera. He's just getting some things situated in his room real quick. But we like to cover all sports. If you go back on our channel, you'll see some different things. We've covered rugby union, rugby league. We've covered soccer. We've covered basketball, football, some baseball, cricket. We've done a little bit of everything, but we do plan on doing some more reactions to American sports. So I would say go check some of those out. You might end up seeing some things that you like and might make you interested. And you can always feel free to come and ask us some questions and stuff like that. We'll help guide you in the right direction. But it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Jets off after the kickoff. Wilson back there in shotgun. Garrett Wilson out on the left side, and it's going to be false start. And you got to expect this to happen. You already expect these penalties in week 1 of the season. But now with Zach Wilson under the helm and being the starting quarterback, there's going to be some confusion of snap counts, cadence, and different things like that.
Yes, I totally agree. Because he practiced with 2nd and 3rd strings, so definitely to be expected.
Michael Pole, what's up, Mike? How you been, brother? Welcome back. Sorry about your Steelers getting pummeled yesterday. I know that was tough. Sorry, not trying to throw shade. We've been having so many Steelers fans come in our videos and like talking so much crap to us and some other creator friends of ours, and it just kind of feels good. Like I don't want to see a team get demolished, but I was really happy that they got spanked the other day. Just to be like, screw you guys.
Really good. I got so much trash about my video.
Scribble said no. The word soccer originated from London, Cambridge, etc. They still call it. Oh, okay, that makes sense, Scribble. The only thing I know about American sports is that Babe Ruth ran into outfield wall. Well, you know what?
But ain't that from a movie?
Wilson steps up, throws. He throws an absolute dot to Adam Lazard, the newly acquired wide receiver for the Jets, for a big time first down on a 3rd and long. Wow. Michael said we don't talk about that. Scribbles, who's your favorite squad, man? Who's your favorite team? I don't watch a whole bunch anymore. Ever since I lost, I don't have DirecTV or whatever I had before. I don't get the channels anymore. But I used to watch a little bit. I always liked Arsenal and then obviously I like Barcelona. Used to try to play like Danny Alvarez. That was my study whenever I used to play. My coach wanted me to look up his highlights. Scribble says I support Manchester United FC. MU. Okay. I was a huge MU fan for a while. I started off as an Arsenal fan because I loved Thierry Henry, and then I loved Ronaldo when he played for MU. All right, ball snaps. Going to be a pitch to Dalvin Cook. And, oh, my goodness, Milano coming in with the hit stick. Did he even get blocked once?
No. It was clear, straight up. Trade Wave says we have
Are we synced up now?
No. By the way? Says NFL, football, we have soccer, college football, WNBA playoffs. That's a good lineup. Yeah, it actually is a good lineup. This is the perfect time of the year where so many sports collide. And it's actually a good time if you just into sports in general.
Yeah.
Even though mine says I am live, I'm actually behind you.
Okay, you're behind me. Let me know when the ball snaps.
I would say just do what you do because mine has been like slowly freezing. So just don't worry about
Okay.
it.
Ball snap from shotgun. Oh, Wilson's going to get brought down by 97. Another tackle for a loss. That's going to bring up a 4th down and it's going to bring up the end of the first quarter. You got to be upset if you're the Jets in that situation. But really, the issue isn't Zach Wilson. It's the issues that
Yeah, offensive
offensive
line's
line.
pretty
Offensive
porous.
line is letting him down.
And 97 kind of got in on that last sack untouched. He just hit the edge perfectly.
Yeah.
Hit the edge.
I think they thought that it was the break inside was going to come in Carter's spot. Carter, you see, he drifts off to that right side to set up for a block. Nobody was there, and it just left the man wide open to get to Wilson. Wilson's got to be a little quicker on his feet, but that is his blind side, so it is hard to adjust quickly, especially when a big 300-pound man is coming at you at full speed.
One that can actually run under five. That dude's fast, but he was fast at the edge. I don't know why it's doing this, but it's weird.
Trey Wade said Bills 40-0.
I mean,
I don't know about 40-0. You trying to see a repeat of yesterday? That was embarrassing, man. I was contemplating like all day, like I was about to text you and be like, yo, bro, I kind of feel like streaming. I was like, can you send me the thumbnail templates? And I think I'm gonna go live. I'm so glad I did not, because within the first quarter, I was already uninterested in the game. I was like, all right, I'm done. Scroll said, by the way, in lots of those chants when they call them stuffs like Brummy, it's just a nickname of people from that city, such town, etc. Brummies are from Birmingham. Scoozers are from Liverpool. Okay. I figured it had something to do with that. We
didn't think it was derogatory or anything. We thought it was something else. Try something common for that area. It still was funny as hell, though.
That was hilarious. And when we recorded that video, we recorded 2 other videos. One of them was a bummer for us. The other one was good, but we were both like, man, I just kind of want to see something funny. We're like, we don't know what. I think we had a cricket video lined up at first that we were going to do. And then we were like, I was like, I really want to laugh. So we put that on, and I'll tell you what, that was the best video we could have done that night. It was fun, and I'm glad we've had some good interaction with that one as well.
Good feedback. Also, the poll is officially up. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the stream. The more likes we get, the better it tells people, hey, come and check these guys out. And we need your help with all that as much as possible.
Facts. Slim South in the building. What's good with you, Slim?
What a good Cuddy.
Scribble said, which NFL team do you support? So I'm from New Orleans, Scribble. So I'm a New Orleans Saints fan. You can see a bunch of the Florida League logos in the background.
And I'm from Oakland, California. And originally the Raiders, who are now in Las Vegas, are from Oakland. So that's my team. As you can see, the shirt, the hat, Oakland Raiders.
There it is. Mm-hmm. We like it. We like it. Slim, how you feeling after that win last night, man, or yesterday? I was listening to your thoughts on it in Dolph's stream, and then I think I saw you in another stream as well, chatting. It was definitely an interesting win. I know it wasn't great, and we had a lot of faults, but so many people were being really negative about it. It's week 1. Week 1 is you got to judge it, with a grain of salt. Josh Allen's going to fake the handoff, going to take it for himself, but this defensive line of the Jets are going to bring him down. No, they blew the whistle early. Ref. Oh, that's horrible officiating. That's horrible officiating.
Oh, the fumble.
They blow the whistle dead. They blew it dead too soon.
But that's in a game yesterday, they said at the beginning of this season, the referees are supposed to try to hold their whistles for plays like that now because last season so many fumbles that would have been touchdowns did not happen. Oh yeah, that's fumble. That's an easy fumble.
Yeah, but the whistle ends it.
That's he rips it
Yeah,
out of there.
it would have to come out immediately, and it
Yeah.
doesn't come out immediately. It comes out after the whistle was blown. That's unfortunate, man. I mean, I get they're going to protect the quarterback and they don't want him to get sandwiched by 4, defensive linemen. And he was considered a runner in that situation as well. So they are able to land on top of him. But that's unfortunate.
And I need him to hold the ball like he's supposed to, not like a damn baseball running down. That's why it came out so easily.
I mean, I just don't. I know that's part of Josh Allen's like repertoire of plays, to go off and run it there, but I just don't like the play call there. Save that when you're in your own territory, when you're in the opponent's territory, not in your own. You're not expecting Josh Allen to go run for 30 yards.
But also not against a very hungry defense like this either.
They were ranked number 4 overall last season. Josh Allen from shotgun, ball snap. 4-man pressure is going to be a check down to Cook, who's going to get tackled immediately by Williams. Quincy Williams been all over the field today.
Scribble says the only American in the punt team. Scribble says the only American football player I know is Tom Brady. I think everyone knows him though. Yeah, he's probably one of the bigger faces in American sports. Well, American football sports.
Nate said that coach just told us nothing we didn't know. I wasn't even paying attention to the interview, Nate, if you want to be honest with you. What did they say? Cowboys Germany in the building. What's up, Cowboys? Appreciate you stopping by. I know you're feeling good all the way in Germany. You must be feeling good right now. Big win against the Giants. Josh Allen scrambling, looking for a deep ball. Long, but it's going to be overthrown and intercepted. The Jets are going to get the ball back as the ball. It looks like it was thrown to Whitehead. He's looking for number 11 of the Bills. He's in double coverage, and he had no advantage in that situation.
Yeah, that was a perfect pass to the defense. Trey says the Raiders should have one game at Oakland every year. What do you think? They would never do that. The reason, two reasons why it would never happen. Because Davis would never do it, because he'd have to go back and look at the faces of all those fans he took the team from, because he already knew the BS of why the team left in the first place, so that wouldn't happen. And the city of Oakland, having to come out the pocket to pay for stuff once a year, they wouldn't do that. That bridge is burnt. It's officially burnt. It's not like his dad.
Nate said Aaron has an ankle injury and is being assessed. Oh, that's what he said, Nate? Yeah. Thanks, coach. Thanks, coach. I don't know why they interviewed them that quick anyway. Like, they already got the word of what it was. Like, don't interview him until like at least 30 minutes later. They didn't even wait 5 minutes. Like, it takes longer than a couple seconds to look over it. Cowboys said, I've got 4 words for you. Cowboy, as a Saints fan, I'm not repeating those 4 words. So you know what?
For some reason, all of a sudden, I can't read. Man.
I'm becoming illiterate. It was a good game by y'all though, man. The Cowboys are going to be scary, but we said in our preview and our prediction videos and stuff like that, the Cowboys have all the pieces to be a phenomenal team. They have all the pieces to be the best team in the league. But it all boils down to what Dak Prescott we get, how consistent he can be, and for how long can he be consistent? Like, when is he going to throw a game? Because he's going to.
Oh yeah, he definitely is.
But if he plays a good game when it matters, and if the defense shows up like they did yesterday, which I don't think what happened
not like that, not to that extent.
Like not to that extent. He might not have to. I mean, that defense is great. Micah Parsons now running off the edge. The combination of Stephon Gilmore and Diggs is scary, man. They're turnover machines, and you win the turnover battle, most of the time you're going to win the game. Scribble said, by the way, the guy made another compilation of our drunk chants. Oh, did he? Okay, we'll go check that out then. We're a little behind on making videos. I've been dealing with some personal stuff last couple weeks. So we will record some more videos next Sunday. We're going to try and do a couple this week, just no guarantees. But we'll try to have that out soon. Breece Hall looking to break another one. He broke one in the first half. He's going the 40, the 30. Keep going, son. The 20 and brought down just before the 10-yard line. Oh my goodness, Breece Hall. Brees Hall, he's been sick the last couple days, and you could tell his cardio ain't there right now because he should have brought that thing to the house.
Especially he got down at the 11-yard line. He was down at the 11. Yeah, that should have been a touchdown.
Goodness, is that a 90-yard run he just have there?
I think so.
My goodness. Nate said soccer chants are terrible, like the Barmy Army. I don't know what the Barmy Army is. Make it about themselves, ruin the game. I don't think so, Nate. I like the soccer chants, man. It brings fun to the games, especially at the smaller levels and stuff like that. It brings people out, makes them feel like they're a part of the team.
It ruins the game.
I don't think it ruins the game either.
That's a part of the game.
Yeah. And it's all part of the culture too. I mean, that's the biggest difference from sports around the world. Like, I mean, we've noticed that with watching cricket videos of highlights from, Pakistan and India and stuff like that, different from South America. I'm sorry, not South America, but South Africa and Australia. It's very different. It's all part of the culture. You get one of them 4 words, then the band hammer gets warmed up like Thor. Oh goodness.
What up, 40?
Dalvin Cook now making a run. Bumbling through. He's going to go ahead and get a gain of 4. 40 in the building. What's up, my brother?
How you doing, everybody?
They ain't English are the least funniest people on the planet. Jesus, Nate.
So terrible. I have to take you. That's not really true. That's not really true at all. As a kid, I used to watch a lot of British TV on PBS. Some of the funniest, most intelligent, funny shows I ever seen.
They definitely got a unique humor.
It's intelligent humor. That's written different.
Wilson for shotgun on 3rd and 5.
It's not raunchy.
Ball snap. He's feeling pressure, scrambling out to the left side. Thought about running. He's going to toss it. He's just going to throw it away. It's going to bring up 4th and 5. And I would assume the Jets are going to look to tie things up here.
Oh, yeah. I love Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean, Are You Being Served? Like all those shows, like, was it Between the Ferns? Like, there's shows I used to watch. I'm telling you, I used to watch British TV a lot. Because the comedy is so well done.
Is it? Top Gear, the British Top Gear is so funny. I used to watch that every day.
Like Mr. Bean, but also Mr. Bean, him playing Mr. Bean in his stand up is some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen.
And the field goal attempt is up and good. And they didn't put the net up.
Did they not put the net up?
The fans, I think, were yeah. I was wondering why it was so quiet back there. It's because they were all trying to catch the ball. They were tunneled in. They didn't put the net up. Well, a fan got a ball there. I wonder if the machine broke.
They should be.
Oh, and those y'all that were concerned, Bryce Young did get his touchdown ball back that Hurst decided to throw into the stadium. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see that one.
His first touchdown pass in the NFL was to the tight end Hurst, and he threw it into the stands. But luckily the fans threw it back. So Bryce did get his thing. But in the video of it, it was so funny because Bryce throws the touchdown. He's happy, sees Hurst, throws into the stand, and then Bryce Young his arms just go down. He's just like, what? That Hall guy seems good for a 6th-round pick. Might have to squeeze him into my lineup next week. You ain't lying. I know I had him in another league that I ended up winning. I had him starting, but he was questionable. And he played Monday, so I played someone else. But he's looking like he's gonna be deadly, regardless if Dalvin Cook's there or not.
Yeah.
Definitely a great pick, Nate.
Especially if he runs him off like that. He only has to be on the field once or twice.
I mean, dude, they're opening those running lanes up for him.
Very true.
So, I mean, Nate, you Americans aren't funny yourself. We see your chance as very weak here across the pond.
Oh, the chance
he's not American either. He's Australian.
I was about to say, when you say funny, I'm thinking about like others. I'm not thinking about the chants in sports. A lot of those chants are not meant to be funny. They're meant to be hurtful. People, trust me, they say them to be hurtful. There's a lot of rude people do chants.
Look, I've always said this since we started doing our reactions to different fans and ultras and stuff like that. Ooh. In the U.S., we struggle to get everybody to do a coordinated what wave, where you sit down, stand up, and go woo. We have trouble coordinating that. We ain't coordinating a full blown
Yeah.
song. Like it's just not gonna
No,
happen.
people are not doing those chants.
Now, 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 if you get lucky, and like most fan bases, not so much in NFL, but like college, we talked about that in the college video, which we didn't really like the compilation. But in colleges, if you're by the student section, they'll have different chants and funny things like that. But it's definitely nowhere near to the creativity of the stuff from the UK.
So they're saying the
Dr. Cap in the building.
back of the left foot and ankle got stretched out. He's in a walking boot right now, and he's walking into the X-ray room right now for Rodgers. So no current update, but that was a few minutes ago.
If they got him in a boot, then he's probably out for the night. But hopefully, if it's not a tear, if it's not a full tear, then he'll be back within the next couple weeks. Now, if it's a slight tear, he'll probably miss at least a month.
Mm-hmm.
God, that looks like Aaron Rodgers' dad. Tell me that dude didn't look like Rodgers right there. You'll see him in a second in the stance. Dr. Cap, I'm not staying. Just saw you pop up and thought I'd say a quick good day to you. But hey, good day, Dr. Cap.
No worries. Appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you so much.
Another big play by Quentin Williams down the middle. Goes ahead and drops James Cook for a loss of 5. 2nd and 15 coming up. See you soon, Dr. Cap.
Soon. Yep, see you soon, Dr. Cap. Appreciate you. This defense got in so deep, so fast. That's so crazy. Williams.
Yeah.
Let me fix that.
Apologize, Nate. Not met many non-Americans who watch the NFL. Yeah. We actually, because our channel started off pass down to Diggs. Diggs gonna evade a tackler. He's gonna go ahead and get enough for a first. Great work by Diggs. Diggs is on fire so far. They need to just start targeting him every single drive. Every possession or every set of downs, he needs to get the ball in his hands at least once. I don't care if it's a screen, if it's a deep pass, if it's a little 5 and in like that was. Need to get him the ball. Sauce Gardner just couldn't grab him up. But yeah, Scribble, since we start off as like NFL and NBA, and then we do reactions to all sports, international sports and stuff like that. We actually have a pretty wide group of supporters that come and check out the NFL games with us. Josh Allen, dangerous pass to Cooks, almost picked off by Mosley. Both of these linebackers for the Jets are all over the place, man. They're putting on a clinic on defense.
It's so weird because I'll jump to live, and as soon as the play starts, I'll jump off a live. Then I'll jump to live, I'll jump off live.
They jump off live. Well, just get it to where it's like running steady, and then if it starts doing that, I'll pause and we'll just be evened up.
I mean, it's probably gonna still be behind you.
Yeah. Josh Allen's gonna throw a check down. It's gonna be to Kincaid, I believe. Yep. Dalton Kincaid is gonna get a gain of about 6. So Aaron Rodgers has officially been ruled out by Lisa Salters. Trey said, well, Jets fans, time to tank for USC quarterback Caleb Williams.
Nah,
they can't tank.
Nah.
Not the way that Salah has given up so much
too much money to tank.
Try to get Rodgers, and how good this defense is, they can't tank.
So
Josh Allen moving, running, he's gonna go ahead and scramble for the first. And Josh Allen doing Josh Daniel things. He's like, I'm not gonna go out of bounds. I'm gonna go try to give me an extra yard or 2. It's the thing as a Bills fan that has to make you just kind of like, but you love it. Like they're aggressive. So, be aggressive. Play your way. I'm not mad at it. He's the biggest.
I was trying to listen to what Lisa Salter was saying. Rodgers officially ruled out for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Reason we don't watch NFL over here is because, for instance, Super Bowl was at 3:00 for us. Yeah. Trust me, we get it. Cook is able to get some space on the outside and get enough for the first down. Bills now moving upfield pretty steadily, but there is going to be a flag on the play. Yeah, I get that. Scribbles. I know I know Nate and them get up pretty early to watch games and stuff like that. We'll get up and watch some stuff in Australia, and it's like 5 a.m. and that puts a toll because I'm not a morning person. James Cook trying to find some room, can't get anything going. He's gonna drop 2 yards on the carry. Andres Colin in the building. What's up, Andres?
I'm a night person. What up, Andres? Welcome back.
40 said Titans already are, buddy. 40, y'all already drafted like two rookie quarterbacks the last 2 seasons. None of them worked out, man.
The funny thing about it, I don't even think it's not they didn't work out. It's the fact that they're still pre-gaming for to keep the same quarterback they always had. They bring him on. It's like for show. It's for show. It's not to really bring him on.
Play action. Pass across the middle. Gabriel Davis. What a missile by Josh Allen. Throws it in between 3 defenders.
But it was gifted to me. So
yeah,
gotta show love. Like we tell anybody, you want us to have stuff on or wear stuff, you send it.
They just love Tanny. Won't give them a chance. They don't want to just go out and just have a developmental year. They want to just sneak into the playoffs and not be able to do anything with it because you aren't going to be able to do anything with Tannehill.
I honestly think
that's the issue. It's like you tried for too many years. After that year where y'all won the division, I think y'all won the conference, and then he throws 3 interceptions, bad interceptions that made y'all lose the first round of playoffs. You have to evaluate, be like, okay, he's not the guy that's going to take us anywhere past this point, and then take a couple years off and develop somebody.
Honestly, think that Malik is a good option, but just unfortunately, the way they game plan their team, it's meant around Tannehill, it's not meant around any other quarterback. You have to make your team fit the quarterback you're trying to bring in. So don't bring in a quarterback that plays opposite or totally different than the current starting quarterback. That makes no sense. That's such bad planning. You're self-destructing your team.
Yep. Run up the middle for Damian Harris. Going to get a couple yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and 4. You got to get up at 3 a.m. to watch NFL. Oh, wow. What time do you get up to watch NFL, Nate? I know the noon games are really early for y'all, right? Rio in the building. What's up, Rio? Said LMAO. I bet on Jets. I'm actually Kurtz. 4 minutes. Rio, I was just saying I was trying to get my bet off late, and it said it had 5 minutes left, and I was putting in my bets, and then the game started, so I didn't get to put them in. And I'm so glad it didn't because I would have lost too. Josh Allen scrambling, working his way to the edge. He's going to go ahead and chuck one to Diggs. It's a touchdown, but did he pass the line of scrimmage? They're not even talking about it. It was pretty darn close.
Well, long as the ball didn't. His body can. Long as the ball didn't. Oh, no. That ball.
Any part of his body, as long as any... No, it's as long as any part of his body is behind the line of scrimmage. I think good.
He was right on the line when he threw it, so...
I think so, too.
Let's see what they say before we make change. 40 says, after Steve McNair, they just want to run it like it's 2003. Yeah. I think it's the way they manage that team is to have talent like that, and when they do have it and just to squander it doesn't make sense.
Who was the quarterbacks after McNair and before Tannehill? It was I know Vince Young was there for a while.
I mean, to be honest, I don't even remember everybody's name.
So unfortunate. Oh yeah, he's past it.
Tyrod Taylor
passed it. Oh, it's close.
It was really close.
They're confirming touchdown.
It was really close.
They confirmed touchdown. I don't know about that, if you want me to be honest with you. That was as close as it possibly could get. You get up at 3 a.m. too, Nate? Oh, I got you. Extra point is up and good. So first touchdown of the game is going to be by the Buffalo Bills to Stephon Diggs. 10-3 is the score. Rio said, he said something about the Raiders. He says, how about the Raiders non had Max, Mad Max is him. Tell him about Mad Max, bro. I'm going to go grab an ibuprofen.
No worries. Oh yeah, Max is. I love Max Crosby, bro. Max Crosby is so good. Now, if they just had somebody that can match his energy from the right side, unfortunately, Chandler Jones decides to I don't know what's going on with Chandler Jones, because at the end of last season, he actually started turning up and looking really damn good. Now he has a problem with wanting to play for the team, so that's why he wasn't there. They basically told him to stay home. 40 says, oh, hold on. At Rio, I had Rodgers rushing for over 3 yards. That's tough. I don't know, but we remember the running backs. Yeah, well, because that's what they plan around. They plan around the rushing game, the running game. But that's something that team has done for quite a while. You know what I'm saying? It's not new. They've always kind of done that. Said, did you order a small water bottle? Tell Zach, big ass bottle. Scribble says, Nate, I think you need to understand that. No offense to Americans, a lot of English people find Americans very annoying. We can't be ours to stay up late to watch something we don't understand. It's one way it's like you guys find us annoying, but y'all don't know us. You have no idea who we are. Don't go off of TV. Stop going off TV. Then you sound like old parents. I just watch TV and think that all those people are bad because of what you see on TV. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's the worst way to learn about any culture. The worst way. Trust me, it's the worst way. Said all good. Tyree Wilson there. What up, Hoodie? How you doing, sir? Said Nate says Zach and Rugby didn't
What up,
know
Hood?
league and cricket a year ago. You can't learn. I didn't really know rugby. I had watched cricket before.
I'm still struggling with cricket. I'm still struggling with cricket. Rugby, I get though. Rugby, I've gotten to the point where I can watch and enjoy and understand just about everything that's going on. Don't understand like all the strategies or like any like set plays or anything like that, but for the most part,
So
I
this
get
stuff
it.
is so
What up,
so
Scala?
expensive. Nobody told you to go get steak. Or you getting all organic stuff? Is that why? Or actually, what store are you at? That could be the question. Could be the problem too. Some grocery stores they just overpriced. Period.
All right, Gibson on the return. He's going to break it out to the right side. Has a little bit of a hole. He's going to get tackled around the 26.
I would say, don't buy chicken from Walmart.
She's buying the she's doing like what's it called? The rotisserie chickens. That way it's just like easy stuff to prep and everything.
I don't know if you've seen the other chicken on the little TikTok video. It's that bioengineered crap. Yeah, make sure if you live in America, you grocery shop, make sure you read the labels on your food. Some of that stuff says bioengineered. Do not buy that stuff.
Gary Wilson, play action, scrambling left side. Just going to check it down to Conklin. Conklin lays down the hit stick, but 13 says, nah, son. Bernard coming in, laying a wood. Oh, they didn't have any fresh Gala? I got you. Oh, they're actually going to let us hear it? Boom.
It's a parabolic mic.
All right, 2nd and 8. It's going to be a pitch out to Dalvin Cook to the right side. He has room. And he's going to get enough of the first 9-yard gain.
You heard more of the crowd than the hit itself.
Yeah. No, just to let you know, right now, I believe you have it to where we control the ads.
Yes. It's always been like that.
I was making sure you knew that. Good. Okay.
Yeah. That's just the default setting. I didn't click nothing on there.
Yeah. No, I rather it like that. I was making sure you knew. That was part of the new update. All right, ball snap. Wilson is going to step back to pass. Picked off by is that Milano? Milano's going to get the pick and then gets tackled by Zach Wilson. And he's going to draw a flag for taunting. I mean, look, I get taunting, but you did not just taunt because you laid out the quarterback that was trying to tackle you, and he actually did tackle you. Like, why are you taunting him? But
where were you throwing?
Very risky pass by Wilson. I don't understand either. I think he was trying to slip it between like 2 different players. Also, they don't have any or very. They have little English NFL players. We're proud of our country. For to watch our country and be proud than watch foreign countries. Just our culture, I guess. Well, and I understand that too, Scribbles. But it's just enjoying other sports and enjoying other cultures too. Doesn't mean you got to like embrace them.
Yeah,
but it's always cool to understand different things.
I just say like just
Man,
don't
Jack
go off of
Wilson,
what
I
you
don't know
see on
what the
TV.
hell he
How
was
like
seeing. Does he have X-ray vision?
no, he has bad vision.
Because he like looked. Did he look right through number 58? Like he didn't exist? Like I'm confused at what the hell that was all about. Bro thought he was Rogers. I don't know who he thought. I think he thought he was a magician like David Blaine.
Yeah, when you look at
you
the
all
replay
for,
of that play from the behind the quarterback, I don't know what he was seeing. Milano was staring
no
right at him, like looking right at him as he's throwing it. Like, what are you doing? You just served up a softball. Says the way guys saying Americans don't follow NFL. There's like 3 games a year there in talk of London team. Yeah, there's I think there's 3 or 4 this year, and then I think there's even one or 2 in Germany this year.
And are they doing a game in Mexico again this year?
I
think they are.
It might be a playoff game. Might be for playoffs, like last time, like the first time.
Now, Scribbles did say that he's from Northern England or Northern UK, whatever he said. I think it was Northern England, which he said is he's not like the Londoners, and I know the game is in London. I think they're a little more open.
Yeah, because the branch of the Raider Nation in the UK, oh my God, they're off the chain. I seen a dude with he had a full Knights outfit painted black with the logo on the chest. It was fire. I was like, that is the coldest thing I ever seen. He had a black and silver and black sword. It was fire. It was fire. It was so cool. I was like, that's the coldest thing I ever seen. I was like, you need to meet up with Darth Vader from the Oakland group. That'd be firing them 2 together.
So let's see. They got 5. We have 5 international games this year.
So it is 5. Okay.
We have Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. That's going to be in London at Wembley Stadium. We have Jacksonville and Buffalo in London. That's at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And then we have Baltimore and Titans again in London.
The one in Germany.
Yeah, and then we have one in Germany, Miami and Kansas City. And Colts and Patriots, that's going to be in Germany as well. So 2 Germany games and 3 London games. No Mexico games this year.
That's what I said. I wonder if they're going to do like they did last time, one of the first games of the playoffs.
Scala said Rogers and Achilles. Hasn't been ruled an Achilles officially. They said that they would get an X-ray.
God damn it. Just knocking shit over.
Where I come from, we have way more problems than watching NFL. The north of England is extremely poor. We can barely afford food. Never mind watch a sports league. Sure, London might be different. James Cook with some space. Bouncing it outside. Tiptoeing along the ladders. But there will be a flag.
Flag on the play.
Let's go to KC and Miami. Zach. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just with all of our money that's growing out back in our money tree. we'll go out there. Yeah. I know the entirety of England isn't just London. Not every American is like geographically challenged. Yeah, we always joke in some of our reactions because we always, when we do like our ultra videos and stuff like that, they always watch our videos and they get good views and we have a lot of friendly comments, but then we always have just the random people that just are like, stupid effing Yanks, you bunch of idiots, yada yada. And we're like, bro, like
people
I don't know who you talking to right now because it ain't me. It's like I'm not bothered by you. Like we're just watching some sports, bro.
And people have to remember, like, there's a lot of stuff we are not privy to. We don't know. We don't learn about all that stuff. So we're learning the different sports and the terminology. That's like the street terminology. That's our first time hearing it. So like, just have some patience.
Say yeah. I mean, just like how if we would try to explain to you a play or what a nickel defense is, you'd be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" You know, it's all the same thing, man. Only Zach. Zach's pretty challenged. Oh, only me, Skyla? Okay. You know what? Keep up with your attitude, Skyla. Don't make me expose you.
I did think that when I was
I
watching the
mean, I
Denver
have
game. I'm sorry, I
good.
pull up Twitter to see if anything about Roger, but they were showing there's a
Yeah.
couple people posting about the Denver Raiders game that the Denver defense was headhunting, and I actually, when I was watching the game, I felt that too.
Oh, dude, do you think that means that they'll stop worrying about the Saints for Bounty Gate and they'll just
Oh,
start looking
you
at
do
Sean
know,
Payton?
like that's what they were talking about online last night. A lot of people were talking about Sean Payton and Bountygate. That was actually a topic online.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'll still make the argument. I mean, it's still not okay, but every team was doing it. We just got caught.
Yeah, y'all got caught paying for it. That's the problem. They was paying for it.
Scribble says, I mean, I have family over in the States and Australia, so I understand those countries and I like them and their people. Oh, that's cool, Scribbles. Yeah. Hey, we don't have no hate in our heart over here, bro.
Nah,
it takes up too much time.
it's too much energy to hate, man. I don't have time for that.
So Scribbles, do you play any sports?
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom. And also appreciate you all for tuning in to Real Fan Sports. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button as well. Let YouTube know that we put on a good show. We have some fun conversation. That way we can get this chat popping. We can all have fun enjoying a beautiful game and all that good stuff. And again, if you are new, my name is Zach, and I'm here with my
Hola.
partner, Nonpfixion. We are Real Fan Sports. We are fanalists, and it is what it is. Y'all get the gist. 40 said just subscribe. Well, 40. Oh, thanks, man.
Exactly.
Been here for about 2 years, so I'm glad you finally decided to hit that subscribe button. I know you're a very patient man.
The internet is so terrible. So when Rodgers ran out with the flag at the beginning of the game, and the Jets posted it, somebody reposted it and be like, "Man, this Aaron Rodgers highlight reel is fire." It's just him running with the flag. It's like so terrible. It's so
That's
terrible.
great. Coming back from the 2-minute warning, we got a completion over to Stephon Diggs for a gain of 6.
Yeah, there's nothing else.
We just have hate the refs versus Saints games. Yeah, refs, man, I'm telling you, it was so ugly. Even the game yesterday, ball snap. The refereeing was horrible overall. It's going to be a pass over to the left side to Kincaid, but it's going to be just short of the first. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 with a minute left. Bills do still have 3 timeouts. I'm not sure why they don't use one here. I play footy on occasion, not that often though.
Okay.
I got you. I haven't played any sports in a while either. I used to go and play basketball every weekend, and I play like flag or like touch football every now and then. But it's been quite a few years. I formation QB sneak. They're gonna go ahead and get that. But my thing is you're doing a QB sneak. Why did it take you 30 seconds to get that play done? Just get in the lineup and snap the ball. Like you could have had that done 15 seconds ago.
That's probably because everything is based off the playbook for. I don't know. Never mind. I was gonna try to make up some BS, try to make an argument, but never mind. I was like, never mind. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Nigga said the whole of England's like 2 Tasmanias. Your country is basically New York State. It's not that diverse from everyone. It's within a few hours drive. It's also fair. I mean, that's always been the big issue. Like England, people from like UK and Europe always joke about how, we're not cultured, we don't know things. It's like, well, we have different cultures within every city, and within every different state is a completely different culture. We don't know, and it's not easy to travel state to state. Most people that live in the United States have only been to maybe 7 or 8 different states, like, and those are just the surrounding ones. And if you live in a big state that's not surrounded by others, you might not have been
Oh
out of
yeah,
state at all.
yeah.
Like it's not as
Most
common.
people I know,
Transportation isn't as
yeah, most
easy
people I know,
here.
they've never been out of California. Because I mean,
Yeah.
when you look at California, those who have been there, California has every weather, every type of landscape, from mountainous to desert, all in one state. Like you really don't
Desert.
have to go anywhere. You can go to the snow, to the beach in the same day. Like that's how
Yeah,
different
true.
California is.
True. Yeah, in Louisiana, you can go from the humidity heat to more humidity and heat. Oh, Forty, I wanted to ask you, man, what did you think about the reffing in that game, bro? I thought it was horrible all the way around. That called incomplete pass on Derek Carr, that was a fumble that, if they didn't whistle it dead, should have been a touchdown for you guys. The call back on the touchdown to Rashid Shaheed where he drug his knee, that was a touchdown, and they called it back. And then the play in the last drive where they threw the deep pass to Rashid Shaheed, the fact that they even reviewed that was like, y'all are just trying to find something wrong with the play. Like it was, the reffing overall
it was actually pretty
horrible
bad
that game on both sides of the ball. Both sides of the ball.
He said I was on the West. That's because you went to one place. You went to Vegas, then to LA. LA ain't as impressive as people really want it to be. Like, it's cool, it's touristy, but at the same time, it's just smog.
Ball snap, 40 seconds.
Should have went to San Diego.
Allen in trouble, gets sacked.
You should have went to San Diego. Much prettier place.
Should be another timeout.
Much prettier place.
Yeah. I've been to both, but I haven't got to explore LA. I've only been there I was there for like a literal day. So we went and saw Muscle Beach and
Venice,
Santa Monica Pier, and that was like literally about it. I really liked Venice though. Venice felt like New Orleans in a sense. Like just there's a lot of different types of people, cultural people and stuff like that. It was very similar. Do you not hear me?
I didn't hear anything. You said Venice felt, and I didn't hear anything else.
Oh, I said Venice felt a lot like New Orleans to me. Like it's a lot of different cultures and stuff like that. Like it's kind of grungy and dirty. You know what I mean? Like,
most people see. I'll say for people from Louisiana, Atlanta, most people from there, they prefer to go to the Bay Area than Los Angeles. Bay Area is slower in pace, feels smaller. And more people
tough pass to Cook. Cook
better.
wants a flag. It's not going to get it. Yeah. Scribble says, we're not Londoners. It's actually quite offensive for us to be compared to them. We very much dislike them. Our cultures are completely different. 77% of our population is actually English. So, yeah, we are very diverse. Interesting, man. And I mean, I would assume. I mean, because London is like, like the big main city. I mean, that's why a lot of people don't like New Yorkers and don't like a lot of like people from LA and like Hollywood people. It's like it's a bad representation of majority of the country.
Yeah, that's why I say you can't get your
Josh Allen scrambling again.
You can't get your ideas off of
He's going to
TV.
run for it. Dives up. Dangerous move. It's going to bring up 4th down. They're going to go ahead and they should let the clock wind down unless the Jets, I believe, called a timeout there. Yes, us folks here in southern Queensland are totally different to people in southern central Queensland, night and day.
I believe
it. I bet so. I mean, shoot, Louisiana is a small ass state, and we don't even claim northern Louisiana people. Like, if you're from the south, you don't claim northern Louisiana. We call that East Texas or southern Arkansas. No. That dive to go from 4th and 8 to 4th and 6 is crazy. Right, 40? My dude's trying to get his
head knocked off.
Trying to get his shit rocked. All right. Bass to come in and knock down a 3 point field goal attempt. And the 34-yard try is going to be good. 13-3. 10-point game with 17 seconds. I'm surprised the Jets called the timeout and don't just let it go into the half here. I mean, what are you going to do with 17 seconds? Especially since y'all didn't really have a game plan with Zach Wilson. Well, just let it go to halftime and take advantage of your 30 minutes to come up with some type of strategy. 40 said thought it was going to be a 10-yard dive or something, right? Possibly. Nate said we Queenslanders are pretty much all the same, and you can fit 2 Texans in here. Oh, really, Nate? See, that's interesting, man, because it's very opposite here, even in Louisiana. Accents are very different from like real South Louisiana to New Orleans to Baton Rouge to Lafayette, up north to like Shreveport and those areas, Lake Charles. It's all very different. How we cook is very different. And we aren't even but maybe a fourth of Texas. Ball's going to get kicked out the back of the end zone. So 17 seconds for the Jets to get something to go before the end of this half. Bills should be up by more. Luckily, it's not closer.
Yeah.
Possibly. They've had some ugly little ugly finish to drives, but again, it's kind of as expected. I mean, no turnovers is really what you're hoping for. I mean, they had the one, but no dangerous ones yet.
This Jets defense is too hungry.
I mean, they're going to need the Jets defense in order to do anything. So he's going to take a knee. Yeah. We don't have different accents, just the Aussie nest ramps up the further you are from the coast or big cities. Oh, really? That's kind of funny. More ois and all right, let's see. We have do we still have our No Kids Hungry thing? Did you want to run that or what you want to do?
We do have it.
All right, cool. Let's run it.
All right, be right back, you guys.
During the course of a school year, there are many families that really rely on those school meals. And with the schools being closed, many families are really feeling the crunch.
There should be food for all, no matter what the situation. We shouldn't have to have a public health crisis to realize that there are people who are so vulnerable.
Together, we're able to really target those areas of the county that need this the most right now.
I have seen kids get on the bus and it's like, I'm hungry, I need to get to school to eat. With this program, it's very important because right now there's a lot of parents without job. There was several couples that came and they were crying and be thankful for this because they would have a chance to eat.
And there's more families that are turning to us right now than even were before all of this. And so we've had to make more purchases to be able to stock our warehouse and fill these bags. And we really couldn't do that without the generous support of organizations like No Kid Hungry.
Very good, thank you.
All right, we're back.
Right. So Aaron Rodgers' ankle x-rays have came back negative, which is a good sign. That means there's no bone damage, but they're still going to have to get an MRI done to see if there's an issue with the tendons and ligaments in his ankle. I know Scala said something about Achilles. Nah, you didn't see anything about that on Twitter, did you?
Nothing about Achilles.
Okay, so it could be a stressed Achilles or something like that, a stretched out one, and hopefully it's just something minor for him. I mean, I'd hate to see, as much as I'm not a fan of Aaron Rodgers, because I really am not. I don't want to see him end his career one game with a brand new team. You know what I mean? Because I mean, if you have an Achilles injury and it's serious, especially if it's a tear, I don't think he'd be walking at all, even with the boot.
Yeah,
but
that's painful.
He'd basically have to retire. We've seen some of the greatest athletes on earth get an Achilles injury, and then just never get back into shape, So hopefully he'll be okay. But now we got to worry about Zach Wilson. For right now is 5 for 8, has 41 yards, but also has a really bad interception that was thrown to Milano.
See, this is
They need to rely on Dalvin Cook
Yeah.
and Breece Hall for the rest of this game. I mean, you do little dump passes and maybe take a shot every now and then, but you have 2 great running backs. Let them try to see what they can
this
do.
is the problem. Like what I was talking about before, when you have a quarterback such as Aaron Rodgers, right? But your backup one is not the same, not nowhere near the caliber of quarterback. Doesn't play the same. Just because they play in the pocket doesn't make them the same. The style of quarterback is just not the same. Zach Wilson compared to Aaron Rodgers, you're not only downgrading, you are literally just you're saying, we don't really care.
Everything has changed. Everything's changed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You go to Wilson, it's just an instant drop. It's also not just a drop in performance; it's a mental drop for everybody there. It's a mental drop for the fans that are there, for the players. You get suited up, ready for week 1 to come out and possibly fight for the division title this year because you have Aaron Rodgers. That's how you feel. You feel like you have one of the best defenses in the league. You have great second-year corner, great second-year wide receiver. You picked up a veteran in Dalvin Cook. Breece Hall coming into his second year, who had a phenomenal year up until he got hurt. And then now this. It kind of takes the win from the win from beneath you. Nate says back-to-back primetime games in New Jersey to start the year. Crazy. Oh, wait, what do you mean? We have another one? No. Oh, you're talking about the Giants yesterday. I always forget like Sunday night's primetime because we do Monday, Thursday. Yeah, they making some money right now, that's for sure. MetLife making some money. Maybe they'll make enough money to change out their field that keeps injuring players. That'd be great. I don't know how many players it takes to complain about how horrible the turf is there before they're going to actually do something about it.
Yeah.
Nate said, people in the Outback sound like Steve Irwin. Then it becomes impossible to understand eventually. But like them deep South Gator hunters, that needs caption on TV here. That's what I was just about to say, Nate. Similar to our deep Cajuns. I've met a couple of them, and I'm like, what? And then eventually you just get to the point you're like, oh yeah, all right, and then you just walk away.
It's funny because I think I understand deep Australian better than I understand deep Louisiana.
Hey, bro, like that movie, like people thought it was like so funny that in the movie Waterboy, the coach, the assistant coach, and how he talked, he's like, rah. It's like there's not a whole lot of people that talk like that anymore, but they're still there. You can still find them,
the deep bayou folk.
Right. But yeah, Scribbles, if you're still here, I know I already said have a good day, but appreciate you stopping by, Scribbles. Hope you come and join us again sometime. And we'll definitely check out the drunken version of those chants. Oh, I gotta sneeze.
Bless you.
Ooh, excuse me. Thank you. But let's go ahead and look at the stats real quick as we're getting into this halftime. Oh, I got another sneeze coming. Hold up. Whew, goodness. So score is 13-3. Bills up by 10. Josh Allen so far having a pretty good game besides the 1 interception and the 3 sacks. So, the New York Jets defense is doing everything they can to try and slow down this offense. But Allen, when he passes, other than that interception, has been quite efficient. He's 17 for 21 right now, 133 yards passing. Rushing game being led by James Cook. He has 8 carries for 37 yards. Not great, but not horrible either.
Yeah.
Looking a little bit over 3, close to 4 yards per carry. Damian Harris, who's the newer addition for the Bills, only 1 carry so far for 3 yards. Surprised they haven't utilized him a little bit more. I wanted to ask Nate about that as well. What do you think the production will be like for Damian Harris, or the usage will be like for Damian Harris with this Buffalo team? I mean, they normally don't run the ball a whole lot, but I think Damian Harris is a true up the middle runner. some that y'all haven't had there in a while. You know, do you think they'll find a way to utilize his strengths in this offense?
Good question.
Receiving is being led by Stephon Diggs. He said he wanted the ball last year, and he's getting it so far this year. 7 targets, 6 receptions for 54 yards and touchdown. Defensively, we have the 1 interception that was by Matt Milano. We also have a couple of sacks, one from Leonard Floyd, and then one from Jordan Phillips. What do you see from this defense that you felt like they were lacking last year?
The Buffalo defense?
Is it just because Zach Wilson's there and now they just feel extra confident?
That's a big part of
it just seems like they're playing a lot more together.
You see Zach Wilson across, you know he's going to make plenty of mistakes because that's what he's done most of his career. I'm not saying he's not. He's made it to the NFL, so he's good enough to play with the big boys, of course. But at the same time, he's not a true student, and it shows in his abilities. Because just like that interception he threw, Milano was standing there staring him down, and he just threw it straight to him.
Yeah,
that's just somebody who's not observing. He's not paying attention or going through his progressions at all.
Yeah, I agree. I think the biggest issue that they're having right now is just closing in those run gaps. Breece Hall and both Dalvin Cook have both had way too many decent runs.
Yeah.
Mainly Breece Hall has had 2 extremely long ones. Actually, both of his 2 runs have been long. He's only ran the ball twice, one for 83 yards and then another for 26. So that also leads you to ask, why are they not running the ball more? I mean, Dalvin Cook has gotten 5 carries for just 16 yards, so he's struggling. One of those was a 10-yard run, so the rest of them were just 1 or 2 yards. Why is Breece Hall not being utilized? I know he's kind of coming off the injury. Are they trying to ease him in? To me, it looks like he's up to speed.
Yeah, but they're still probably nervous about the whole situation, and then too, having him fresh off an injury, you have also another extension to the running game that comes from a different team, trying to get him part of the equation to feel comfortable. And now you got your star quarterback is now injured, and now you're bringing back the backup who was there before, but also the confidence in him was never really truly there. And so now you're trying to figure out, okay, we got to make him comfortable. We got to make him comfortable. We got to make sure he's healthy and stays healthy. So now so many things you got to play off because the playbook that you're running with Rodgers is different than the playbook you're running with Wilson. So that game plan now changes dramatically.
Yeah, I agree. Looking at the Jets stats real quick, Zach Wilson, 5 for 8, 41 yards, 1 interception, has been sacked once. Aaron Rodgers wasn't able to throw a completion. He was sacked the one time, and I believe that sack that led to the injury. Rushing, we have Breece Hall, who, again, 2 carries, 109 yards. That 80, man, I wish he should have scored that. That's a shame. He just ran out of gas. Receiving, Alan Lazard, 1 reception for 22 yards. Garrett Wilson, 1 reception for 7. Carter, 1 reception for 6. Dalvin Cook, 1 for 4. And then Tyler Conklin, 1 for 2. So just no type of offensive power coming from the Jets right now. I think you have to rely on the run game here and just do a little dink and dunks with Wilson. The quicker you get that ball out in is the better for Zach Wilson in this offense right now. But defensively, my goodness, man, we talked about the Jets and how good we thought their defense was last year and how we were interested to see how they were going to progress. And so far, they've came out and showed it. They've gotten 3 sacks so far. Al Woods, Quentin Jefferson, and then John Franklin Myers. They've also had both their tight ends all over the place, doing some really great things, whether it's spying the running back spying the quarterback and whatnot. They're playing really, really well tonight so far.
Yeah, most definitely. I like the aggressiveness of the Jets defense too. It's very opportunistic. And I mean, like this, just the fact how they're getting to the quarterback on multiple angles. I like it. I like the aggressiveness of the game.
Do you think if the Jets can get a defensive touchdown that it can swing momentum in their way to kind of get some pressure off Zach Wilson and maybe give him a little bit of an edge to be able to bring this up to 10 to 13?
I don't know if it can give him an edge, but it might make him feel more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Where because now you have somebody who was an MVP that just went out the game, and you're behind that person. And so all the the way that everybody felt about having Rodgers there was so opportunistic of a situation. Now you're in there, and you already know how most of them fans feel about you. You know it, you see it. So
Right.
now it's like the pressure is on him to perform.
Right. And the thing is, Zach Wilson apparently has been bad during
Yeah.
training camp, and a weird thing of Rodgers, whether it's his honeymoon phase or whatever, he's actually been working with Zach Wilson and trying to help him develop. Like, this was probably one of the most golden opportunities for Zach Wilson to be able to sit underneath Aaron Rodgers for a couple of years and see if you can actually be a starter in this league at some point, just from learning from a Hall of Fame veteran like Aaron Rodgers. The kickoff is underway, but I do want to ask one more question that kind of contributed to what you said earlier about getting Dalvin Cook acquainted with this new offense. This has been a big conversation between a bunch of different teams. We saw it with the Lions and a lot of their fan base being really upset that Jahmyr Gibbs didn't get enough touches last game as compared to Montgomery. They were like, oh, we traded up, did all this to get a first round pick and only used them like 7 times. Like, what's the point? And then even like with the Saints, we felt like Taysom Hill should have been used a little bit more and have that offense be a little more dynamic, but they didn't because they kind of wanted Carr to get more suited with the team. Is early weeks in the NFL with a new quarterback or a new, big time skill player, is it more important to get them comfortable than to just go out and win the game doing everything you can?
Is it more important to get them comfortable? I think when a situation like a quarterback, yes. Because every stadium is different in live action. Every stadium is different. The way sound bounces, the way you hear the game, the way you hear the plays, the way you hear the calls, every stadium is different. So no amount of stadium sound that you can pump into the stadium to mimic a crowd will get you ready for a live crowd. You have a feeling, an idea, but when you actually feel it, it's different. It's different.
Yeah, I agree, because a lot of people were the Jahmyr Gibbs thing. I thought they played him perfectly. Everything that he did was beautiful. He exceeded and excelled so well every touch he had. I think he averaged like 8 yards a carry or something like that. You didn't have to force feed the ball. Let him get those small wins and let him feel comfortable. And then as far as a quarterback, there were moments where I was like, okay, why haven't we seen a little more Taysom? We did get it a little bit in the second half, but at the same time, you want Derek Carr to get used to game speed with all his different wide receivers. So, we were able to win the game and it was good. But even if we lost, you got to let him just get through those first couple games because it is different. The speed of the game is different when you're in games compared to preseason, compared to practice.
Yeah, very, very different. And just going up, from what you're saying, looking at this game here, this offensive line is the problem with the Jets. That last play, he had 2 seconds. 2 seconds, and the first defender got in there. 3 seconds, the second defender got in there. At the 4th second, all 4 defenders on off defensive line were inside the pocket. You need more than that to survive.
Wilson, quick screen out to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook's going to get a gain of about 7. Trey says, am I crazy or is Windows XP better than Windows 11? That error by sound goes hard. Trey, I don't know about Windows XP because I was using MacBook throughout that whole time, but I have heard that people liked it better than Windows 11. 40 said Ed Oliver.
Isn't that the ref or one of them?
Yeah, they didn't call the hands to the face or hands to the helmet. Wilson, a little check down to Breece Hall. He has a lead blocker. He's going to run past him and break through. Hey, that big man 90 right there. I need him to put up the Jets and give that man a lead block. And Breece Hall also needs to learn a little bit of patience. You need to be telling that man, I think it was not number 90. I think it was number 70, 75. No, 78. I'm sorry. You see him come up here, direct him to block 23 and then bounce that ball outside to the house. Utilize your blockers. Good running backs that stay in the league for a long time know how to utilize their blocks. You don't take as much damage and you get longer, more efficient.
I do agree with you. The only part I disagree is his line. They're slow as crap.
That's why I'm getting on his ass, and I'm running right up behind his back, and I'm putting my hand on his shoulders, and I'm saying, "Move, bitch!" Like go.
Cook with a
I'm
nice
trying
run
to
to
get
the
a
right
touchdown
side.
here, but yeah, another great hole. They're creating really good holes for these running backs right now, man.
It's
They're getting just about anything.
yeah, the
they want
run
on the
game
ground.
they're much more successful than just trying to do a pass play. Because he has, like I said, 2 seconds is not enough time. It's just not.
Ball snap. This will be another handoff to Cook. This time is going to get brought down. Cook able to evade the first defender, but the second one's going to drag him down. It's going to be a loss of about maybe 1.
40 says, we trust in the running backs now instead of Zach. They need to.
Right, finally. I thought you, at first when I read that for you, I thought you were talking about me, and I was like, when did I say not trust the running backs? I was like, I've been an advocate. I've been an advocate for running backs. All right, so from shotgun, 3 wide receiver lined up right, bunch, 2 to the left. Dalvin Cook wide left. He's going to move in motion, give Zach Wilson a little extra blocking here. Ball's going to be snapped. Garrett Wilson's one on the left. It's going to be a handoff. That is a great play. Lead them to believe you're going for the pass and you're bringing in Cook for the block. No, you're just handing it right to him on the draw play and send him right up the middle for a gain of 4. That's beautiful. And look at that hole. If Wilson audibled that, good for him.
Good recognition.
Because he definitely saw that. Yep.
Trey the Way says Bill Gates need, if he makes Windows 12, you get to choose what you like, what you want. Yeah, they're not gonna do that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Windows would be twice as large if they did that.
Yeah, you'd have to get an extra storage and RAM just to run Windows. Unless it's part of like the initial download or something like that.
Yeah.
But I still doubt they would do that because that'd be so much extra work for them because you'd have to keep all those processes working at the same time. Whenever one gets made,
Yeah,
they outdate the other ones. They're not going to constantly update all kind of different interfaces. Oh, wait a minute, that's my $200. What was this one last year? Y'all need to stop giving me money so fast.
promo code Stiffarm.
May have to use a virtual machine. Right. Right. Boom.
So I lowered the quality down. So far, it seems to be not skipping.
Yeah, I've been seeing excellent connection the whole time, which is good. And the quality still looks good as far as like the camera and everything like that. Oh, you're talking about, wait, my bad. You're talking about the game isn't skipping anymore. Okay, all right, cool. We'll get synced up.
It was skipping for a minute at halftime with them talking, and then it seems to be.
Well, let me know whenever it gets back from commercial break. I'm looking at a Modelo.
Yeah, I know I'm still
right
technically behind you, even though I'm live, but my live is just behind yours. Yeah.
But not by much.
It just started the Modelo commercial.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then you're only like a minute behind me. That's fine. If that. I know. I was thinking yesterday. I was like, dude. I was like, we just had bad luck because I was watching Carlos's stream the other day while I was watching the game, and his was just automatically synced up with my stream, and I'm like, damn, bro. It's like me and Non's stream is just so far behind. Like not our YouTube stream, but like our game stream is so delayed from everybody else. Let me know when you get back from commercial.
Mine's just showing some commercial right now. Some kids events, kids sports commercial. Oh, ESPN Kids Sports.
Yeah.
Now it's back right now.
Yeah, it's the last
MetLife graphic, 13-3 currently. So the lineup is both teams are lined up right now. Line of scrimmage.
Yep. Ball snap. Handoff to Hall. had a hole for a short second, but can only get a gain of
Okay, I think
one.
I'm probably like
Gets smothered by
5 seconds
four.
behind.
Bernard.
When you said snap, it was snapped like 3 seconds after that.
Trey said no. You need to pay 0.01 cents. Yeah, that'd be nice, right? You saw at the Chargers games they had actual robots.
Oh yeah, me and 40 was talking about that. I was like, I was looking at that. I was like, I think it's the
people gotta stop, bro.
actors from that. It's got to be actors from that movie that's coming out.
It might be. It's gonna be another handoff to Hall. Hall trying to bounce outside. Ball's gonna get fumbled backwards. So the ball's gonna be down about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice punch out.
So that's gonna bring up a 3rd and long. You see Brees staring at his hands. What the hell?
Oh yeah.
Gotta hold that ball, man. Hold it up tight. You're holding it down low by your pocket.
He's lucky.
Hold that stuff in your armpit.
That ball could have bounced the line and somebody would have picked it up and been nothing but a house.
Mm-hmm. So now you get stuck with a pass here on 3rd and 13. You are in field goal range. So just no mistakes. If there's nothing great, throw the damn ball away.
Yes.
Ball snap. Wilson looking to throw. He feels pressure. You got to get rid of the ball.
Throw it. He's at the 50-yard line.
Throw the ball away.
Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. There might be a holding.
Oh, my God.
There might be a holding on the defense.
Flag on the play.
What was that?
Jesus.
And this is what I'm talking about. You rather have this guy at your backup than bring in a quality quarterback. Offensive pass interference. And ineligible. They had 2 penalties on offense. Ineligible and pass interference.
You know, to be honest, if I'm the Bills, I'm accepting it. You just watch Zach Wilson run back 25 yards. Accept it and see if you can get a sack and take him out of field
40,
goal
if you
range.
can, clip our reactions to that play if you can. He went from the 25 to the 50, trying to evade the blocker. Instead of just throwing it away, he is already ahead of it. Thank you.
40 on his shit today.
Oh my God. Now we got to go back and find that clip so we can I'll put them together as short.
Yeah, I got it open. Oh, they
fix it? Did they change it? The kick is up, and it's good. No, they're just not using the net. Maybe that's not, which is weird because you can pull. You should be able to. They should be able to pull it. It's on a pulley system. You should be able to pull it.
I don't know.
I heard that song in a minute.
Party said, "Nah, I don't clip," but that was hilarious. I got it, 40. Thank you, man. Yeah, YouTube still has like a weird thing where they don't do their clips right. They need to save it as a completely different source instead of just the live stream, and it's like a replay of it.
Yeah, just.
But it does look a little different, so I'm gonna try and save it. Let me see. I'm not streaming, so I can try right now. Let me try. See what happens.
Had the same reaction. Said, "What's the worst that can happen, Zach Wilson? Run a track meet." I was like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?"
Oh yeah, look, hey, no, it works now, bro.
Oh, they finally fixed it.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's saving it. I might be using the wrong website. Ow, son of a bitch! I got like a cut on my finger. It's saving it as like a weird file for some reason. Try a different website.
You said the word file. What file did it say?
Yeah, it was saving it as a ANDP or some shit like that.
Oh, what?
Exactly. Oh, see, and now it won't let me do it on this other website.
So I wish I could see. The people in the state borough. You don't want to because they're depressed. They're depressed. They thought they was about to go Super Bowl after this game to be like, damn, What happened? Don't forget, if you haven't already, please vote on the poll.
Yeah, it like I was using this Waze or Wave dot video, and it let me plug next time add
You said my
VVV
stomach hurt
before
like
.com
fancy, but
YouTube.
I'm laughing. That's funny. See, what it should do, as soon as there is a clip made, it should, where our content is all kept, it should go into there as a separate video, and then we should be able to make it public or private.
Private, yeah.
I'm curious as to if we do a live stream and we let them do the ads, how will they do it? You know, I'm curious how they would do it.
Wait, say it one more time.
So, because you know how like in the studio, the little thing up, the new pop up now that says, you know, focus on your live stream, let YouTube insert ads for you. And so I'm curious how they would do it. I mean,
Yeah.
I know it wouldn't be like
know.
Twitch, because Twitch overdoes it. So I know it's not like that.
I just wish you had more control where you could be like, okay, add every, you know, we normally our streams for games are 3 hours. Add every 20 minutes, you know, something like that. Like that's cool. You know, I don't want it to be every like 5 minutes like Twitch.
Yeah,
is.
that's what I don't definitely want to do that.
Josh Allen's gonna what the fuck kind of play was that? Jesus.
Old lineman holding his knees.
Excuse my language.
Cook lost you out on last play and say, "Hey, I know I can't promote my Twitch."
No. Yeah, no, it's not working. I'll just have to. I'll do this re-recording later.
Oh, then let me see.
Josh Allen getting pressure. He's gonna throw it. Finally, it's gonna be caught. Dawson Knox. I'm actually liking the usage of both tight ends here. I really was hoping they weren't gonna go away from using Knox completely and just switching him out with Kincaid. I like the fact that they're actually running 2 tight end sets more often. Wait, what are you trying to say, Trey? All right, 2 wide receivers lined up right, 1 left. Shotgun formation. It's going to be a check down to Kincaid this time. He's going to lower the shoulder and get enough of the
first down.
Oh, they're
That's
not
the
going
first
to give him
down.
the first?
His body was on top of the defender, and he slid across the line. That's the first down.
Good God, was it?
What? They only gave him 9 yards. His body was on top of the defender, and then he slid over the defender.
Oh, that knee did come down, but I still think it was closer than that. But is it a second and 1?
Second and inches, if anything. Say, can we follow you on Twitch? Sure, I'm not on there a lot, but sure. Cook
going
has to bounce
outside.
it out.
Whew.
We'll get the first down though. Yeah, just send us your Twitch on Instagram. And I'll follow you from my page and from the Real Fan Sports page.
I think I'm only connected to Real Fan Sports page now, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Does my levels page even exist anymore?
You turned your levels page into this Real Fan Sports page, didn't you?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I think I did. That's what I was trying to remember. I don't remember. Ball snap. Pass over to James Cook. Cook trying to make a defender miss. Going to be brought down after a gain of 3.
It's interesting they keep trying to use Cook on these little out route, these little quick dinks and dunks on left and right side. Said the actual RFS following you, bragging rights. I mean, we don't follow everybody.
It's good tackle by 44.
So.
Wait, I'm still laughing.
That play was terrible.
Ball snap. Josh Allen scrambling, finding a receiver. It's
First
Diggs.
down.
First down. That's not a flag. It's not a flag. Stop. It hit the back of his shoulder.
But here's my problem. So we can get away from the idea of people wanting the flag. When I'm already sliding to the ground, why are you diving to hit me with your shoulder? Just put your hands out and just tap me. The practice that players are doing now is not only going to get somebody else hurt, it's going to get them hurt. Because you see, I'm going low. What are you going shoulder low?
If anything, that's more dangerous for the defender there because he dove with his head first.
So why not put two hands down, just press me down to the ground?
Fake the handoff. Oh, Allen stumbling. He's going to get sacked. Down he goes for the 4th time tonight.
Like a loss of 3 or 4, maybe? Oh, lineman trying to pop his thumb back into place? That didn't look right. Say, watch out, Jordan Love is future Hall of Fame. Green Bay. I said, now all of a sudden we're going to see Cheesehead come out and be like, he's right. It's future Hall of Famer.
Jesus, I've been lurking. My dude's at the dinner table. I hear Jordan Love. Shotgun, ball snap, 3 lined up left. Allen looking left. Big deep throw again into double coverage again and intercepted once again.
I told you.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen getting greedy.
Why are you trying to make prayer plays?
Getting greedy.
My dude went to church Sunday. He's trying to pray. He's trying to do his Hail Marys.
Whitehead with the interception.
It's not working for him.
What are you forcing it for? What are you forcing it for?
Josh.
You threw it to double coverage.
Josh.
Why are you throwing that pass?
They're doubling the deep route every time, and they're only running 1 deep route. If you're gonna hit one, run 2 of them. That way, at least one of them won't be in double coverage. Each time it's been in double coverage, and it's been the same safety, number 3, that is getting there, reading it every single time.
What's crazy is you run.
It's up the middle. They don't even have an op. They don't even go left
and
or
that's
right.
what I'm saying. If you run Diggs up the middle, then you have a pattern on the right or left side that crosses his pattern. Make those defenders cross paths. Make them cross paths, and that's where the confusion comes into play. No, but that is not what they're doing. You're running a single high post move. That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. A single high, they're going to double team it.
And fought through offensive PI. Right, it was a PI too as well. My goodness. But what the heck is that Nissan? Why did Nissan look like a damn Mustang from the back?
Oh yeah, so all the Nissans look kind of crazy.
Yeah, they look kind of nice. That one. Oh, is that the?
Yes,
oh, is that the Z?
The new Z.
Ooh. And the GTR in the front too. I love GTR, bro. All right. I gotta take a restroom break.
It's kind of crazy how he just trying to force that pass, and you didn't need to. You could have went for something much shorter. You didn't have to go for the big bang up front, and that's always gonna be his Achilles. Trying to do too much at one time. That's kind of what's crazy is Brett Favre at the end of his career. That's what he was doing a lot of. He was just forcing, trying to get that hero pass. It's like, stop. You don't have to do that. It's not like you're losing. You're actually winning against a team who has a lesser quarterback because the starting quarterback got injured. So you're actually in a good place. You don't have to do that. That doesn't make any sense, man. That was a bad play. That's all on Allen. Nobody blames Allen for that. Then they're just being a homer.
But bang, 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 bang. Bro, I got cat hair all over this.
You got cat hair everywhere. I don't see how your people do it.
It's like so bad. It's stuck all over it. It's stuck all over the damn thing, bro. All right. Well, after the touchback, Wilson down at the 20. Ball snap from shotgun. It's going to be a little dump off Dalvin Cook. He has a couple lead blockers. Dalvin Cook's going to run into the middle and get met for a gain of 15. But, like, he didn't even run a post. So, like, was that just a bad throw? Because that wasn't a post route. He just ran straight. What kind of post is that? If he would have posted in front of number 3 instead of behind him, it might have actually worked. He ran a straight route.
The straight route is what killed it.
Screen pass to Garrett Wilson. Try to get him involved. Only his second catch tonight, I believe. He's going to get brought down for a loss of 2.
Oh, let me see if I can get
that. Somebody in our fantasy league just, my family league said, anybody want to trade for Aaron Rodgers? My cousin said, laugh, I knew that old fart was overhyped. I said, I have extra belly button lint I'm willing to spare for him. And my cousin said, yeah. He said, maybe if I had food stamps, I would offer that.
And what's crazy in the other league, Aaron Rodgers is my backup QB.
Yep, you're in trouble. You better start searching. That's a 10-man league. They still got players out there. You'd be all right.
I mean, I'm good with my start. I'm good. I mean, long as Cousins don't do what he did the first game of the season, I'm good. Because he's with how bad he played the first game, he still got almost 20 points. So that's a plus. 40 says, "Hold on, Aaron for EBT stamps. He cooking actually." So stupid. So stupid. Fourth and 6 for the Jets. Punt is
Thomas
up.
Morstead.
Picked up at the 11. Makes a poor adjustment off the strap and goes out of bounds at about the 14 or 15. That was, what were you doing? Like, that was a right return and you change direction. And then you get stuck. Of course, because all the defenders the sideline. Where are you going to go?
Yeah, they just be freestyling
they
sometimes.
They
bro.
really
I'm convinced.
They really do.
I was gonna say something. No, I forgot. Damn you, ADHD. Got me all messed up. Oh, night long. Oh, you know what we don't have turned on? Oh, actually, I need to go do my votes. Oh, by the way, guys, those of y'all, if any of y'all have voted for Austin, I think I still have it working. Let me check. I think I have it as vote. Austin did make it to the second round. To be able to win a chance at being a cover model for Inc. magazine and also win a prize of $20,000 for doing so. Was currently in 4th place yesterday. He's made it to the next round, trying to eke his way into the 1st place spot. So if y'all do have some time, please click that link right there. It'll bring you to a page. You can do a free vote by connecting your Facebook account. So all you do is click free vote, then click free vote through Facebook. It'll have you sign in, and then you can submit a vote once a day, every day until the voting ins. So if y'all want to vote for Austin, I'd truly appreciate that. Actually, I need to vote myself because I have not done it today.
Where is?
I didn't tell Austin, but he was not in the running. But I went and donated a little bit of money and got it on the extra day because the last day of the voting you get double votes per dollar you donate. So I donated they donated some cash, and I think that helped him
Yeah, because the
get
first
into the second round because he was like
the
just
first
out
time
of it.
he was in first, I saw it. Then the second time I saw it, he was in second, and then the third time I voted, he had dropped to third.
Yeah. Thing is, I'm surprised that no one, because I mean, with 20,000 prize on there, it's like I'm surprised they don't have someone that is just putting in a couple $100, you know, and doing it that way. Oh, a nice little in around run. Deontay Hardy. Oh, I didn't realize that was Hardy. Oh, good for him getting some work done after having turf toe. I didn't realize he played for the Bills.
I was trying to find that play.
Of him scrambling?
Yeah. I'm on Twitter right now. I see one with
If you can't find it, let me know because I'll just record it through YouTube TV if I got to. Josh Allen scrambling, moving to his right side, not seeing anything. He's just gonna have to drift it away. It's gonna bring up 3rd and 6. Wait, what? We have a doubleheader next week on Monday Night Football?
Is it?
Oh, bro. If you have one game and I have the other, I'm gonna be pissed. Because I mean, I'm gonna have the Saints game regardless.
Wait, I think I did see something, and I think I saw like where both of them timed at the same damn time.
Oh, one's on ESPN, one's on ESPN Plus. All right. The Saints one's on ESPN, so we're good. But it is early. It's at 6:15, so I will. God, I'm gonna be late for it. Dang it! And it's a brand new client, so I can't even make an excuse to not train her. If it was an older client, I'd be like, "Oh, can we switch days?" I might still see if I can get her to switch days. I might lie to her and be like, "Oh, I'm going. Oh wait, no, the game's in Charlotte. Dang it! I was gonna say I'm going to the game, but I can't say that. Oh well. Oh, punt almost blocked. It's gonna be fielded. Wow, what a great tackle, Neal. Boom, boom. Oh, not long, baby. 40 said, "What a tackle!" I'm telling you, 40. That was a great lick. And if he doesn't get that tackle right there, he's getting a gain of at least 20 yards. The coverage was so good, other than that one man. So our typical off-topic conversation while we're waiting for this break to end. So my friends are now playing Minecraft and trying to get me to play Minecraft with them. And the worst part is that these are like my cooler friends. Like they aren't my nerdy friends. They're my cooler friends. It's Sterling and then his friend KT and stuff like that. And I'm like, "What are y'all playing?" We're like, "Minecraft." I'm like, "Why?" They're like, "Dude, it's fun." They're like, "Just come play it." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, I haven't played it though. I have it though because it was a free game for PlayStation for a while. Yeah.
Oh, really? I mean, it's whatever. I mean, I play games nowadays just to talk with my friends, so whatever. But I was playing and I'm like, what the hell? I was like, what am I doing, dude? Punching trees and shit? I'm like, what's going on? I've never heard like Will Ferrell like talk normal before. That like freaks me out a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From the Wrexham commercial or ad. I've seen like the first couple episodes of that. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Is it really?
Because a documentary of them trying to resurrect that team. Because, you know, the teams over there, they can, you know, we talked about before how they can get stuck in a certain division. And if you want to move up, you got to win a certain amount of games. That's they bought that team and they were trying to get them to be promoted to the next group.
Oh, I got you. All right, man. 33 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Jets have the ball, 1st and 10 at the 25. Wilson underneath center, fakes the handoff, play action, but he's getting a lot of pressure. Again, scrambling back, trying to find an open receiver. Finally dumps one to Lazard. Dangerous throw, but almost gets to Lazard. Honestly, might have should have been caught.
Let me ask you a question. You know, since we are talking about football, I didn't watch the game. I haven't watched the highlights of it. What the hell happened to Joe Burrow? What happened?
I haven't got the highlights.
Was the contract too big
man,
and it just weighed down his pockets? He couldn't move?
No, I mean, it always just seems like the trend, the unbreakable trend. You get a bag and then you have a bad game. Breece Hall breaking tackles, going to go ahead and get a gain of about 7.
That was more than a bad game.
But from what I heard, there was a lot of drop passes. There's a lot of block down passes people use, and then the offensive line, man, just collapsing on Burrow again. Like he was getting smoked. I don't know if you saw it with Myles Garrett. My dude was doing crossovers. Did you see that clip?
I did not.
He is lined up. He's lined up in front of the center. Let me back up, make sure I don't hit none. He's lined up against the center, and he's going like this. Ball gets snapped. He goes, and then just blows right past the center. Center doesn't even touch him.
Really?
The dude was literally out there doing crossovers in football against their center.
That's kind of crazy.
I mean, retire.
You
know, retire if you're that center. Retire. I'm thinking I'm retiring, bro. You got crossed up in football. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he plays ball. You know, like that's how he likes to stay fit during the off season by playing some basketball. But like, my goodness, he ain't Kyrie Irving to cross up a center like that.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah, like I said, I seen the score and I was like, what happened? What happened?
Yeah, man. I mean, that game was crazy. Man, the Rams putting a beating on Seattle.
Definitely did not expect that. Definitely
didn't expect that either.
I was like, whoa. I was just stuck like, wow.
Without Cooper, Tutu Atwell had 118 yards. Other guy, kind of a weird sounding name. I can't remember what it is. Another white guy. He had like 135 yards or something like that. Yeah, they put a beating on him. All night long, baby. See, you don't have this nice soothing commercial that I have because YouTube TV enjoys Zen. And it's a video of a hummingbird getting pollen with a bee. It's very nice. I think they're trying to put me to sleep. This thing is going on forever. Normally it's like maybe 5 seconds. This has been a minute, bro. I just hear birds chirping.
Yeah.
I hear some of that.
So, Washington, yeah.
The Commanders 40. Yeah, man, I think Washington's gonna be from what I've heard. Despite all my doubt in the very beginning, they look like they're gonna be a pretty dangerous team.
Yeah, I do think they'll probably...
Zach Wilson is gonna get sacked on third down. Matt Milano.
Wait, what's this?
Ooh, Wilson took a nasty little hit right there. Yeah.
Trying to...
Morstead with a big punt. It's going to be fielded at the 15. Look at Hardy catching punts from Morstead. all things are complete again. Bro, Morstead, that dude is such a athlete for just being a punter.
Yeah.
He won one of those rig challenges where you have to hang on the pull-up bar for 2 minutes. That roll and they raise and stuff like that. Yeah, he won that the other day. His daughter recorded him and put it on his Instagram. Yeah. That dude's strong as hell, dude. I remember when he was with the Saints, he was doing weighted dips with 4 45-pound plates strapped to him, doing dips for 5.
Damn.
And one day on Twitter, he's like, Cam, when are you gonna come work out with me, bro? And Cam's like, nah, bro, you too crazy. He said, I'm gonna stick to my I'm gonna stick to my yoga and my and whatever the other thing was. I can't remember now.
When we kind of look at the first play of the game, how Rodgers got injured. I know he does his pharmaceutical approach to life, but him, like Brady, Peyton, and Breeze, they never really worked out. They don't really work out. They don't really stretch.
Not really. They do. I'm still trying to think of what it's called that they do. It's not. I keep wanting to say calisthenics.
You mean the plyometric stuff?
Yeah, they do. No. Plyomet. No, it's goodness, I'm not gonna be able to remember, but yeah, I mean, they don't do a whole lot of that. But that's also the old era of football thought process. Quarterbacks didn't really work out a whole bunch, except for your rare ones, like Ben Roethlisberger. That was really your only ones back in the day that lifted weights and stuff like that.
But it just interests me. When you get injuries like that, sometimes I feel like there's different ways you can help prevent some stuff too. So how many yards does Wilson have? Hold on. Zach might have it up before I do.
I got you. Yeah, I got it. He has a total of 17 yards.
Oh, snap from the shotgun. Al's going to get sacked. Look to run, but get sacked. Will be a loss of 4. It's tackled by Jermaine Johnson the second. I don't understand the Bills and how they play sometimes. I don't get it. There's a pass. There's 2 passes he could have made right there. He had a receiver coming over the top with a defender 2 yards behind him. You could have made the pass. You decided to run on your own. The pass was there.
It's the flaws that a lot of people pointed out about Josh Allen after his rookie season. He just proved them so wrong in his second year that people thought that he just grew past them. But it's starting to become more and more common occurrence. It's this is his natural instinct of how to play. Is to try and do things like that instead of just doing the right play. Sometimes you got to go out there and just be great, but sometimes you just got to do what's right.
The status
dangerous
quo.
Toss out to the edge, but
the status quo.
They're gonna give him just enough for the first down. Latavius Murray.
That's Murray's over there. I didn't even know he signed over there.
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't know either. Josh Allen with the nice little flick. If we would just score one more point, score more points than the other team. Oh, never mind. I'm fucking reading stream elements. Funny story. My dad just did a simple $5 parlay for fun. LMAO. He thought he picked Aaron Rodgers over 238 and Garrett Wilson over 70. Instead, he bet Aaron under 268 and Garrett Wilson over. Oh no.
Over Garrett Wilson over 78. He might. It's a
the only
it's a
way
possibility.
he's gonna have to get
Yeah.
a long deep pass. He's gonna have to get a long deep pass. They're not getting anything going in the passing game right now. It's all running. And honestly, the Bills, the way they've been playing, they need to just play the clock because they ain't doing much either. It hasn't been a pretty game for either team.
No, it hasn't.
Snap. Josh Allen's gonna be a handoff. Davis Murray's gonna get a gain of 2. Instead, never mind. Read that again. But I mean, as far as like what they should do to like work out and stuff like that, I mean, it's different as you get older. I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying.
In his
That's
younger
why he
days,
should be working out more.
Should have been exercised, but as he gets, there's a very like specific way that he should be trained, and that's why they pay such good money for expensive trainers.
Did you just see what
LeBron
just
pays
happened?
so much money on his body and on his trainers and stuff like that.
Oh, another interception. Am I ahead of you now?
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, you're ahead of me now. Yeah, I just saw it.
Another interception by Josh Allen.
Jesus.
Trying to feed it into another double coverage.
Is that his third? Is that Whitehead's third?
Yep. I think it's third. Or maybe it's second. You see, like I don't like. Did he not see
third.
Sauce Gardner change positions too? Sauce changed positions. He left the receiver open. He left him open to go to the high route.
Yeah.
To help out with the under coverage. You trip. Come on, man. You're better than that, Alan. You're much better than that.
Much better than that.
I mean, if I was actually losing this week for fantasy, I would have been worried about this game. But being the fact that I blew Brisky out the water.
Yeah, I got blown out there. I'm so bad, bro. My team that I love got smashed. The team that I like got smashed. The team that I don't even care for blew Charles out the water. I'm like, what the heck is this BS? I was like, that's how it always goes.
And it's
Jets defense carrying hard as hell. Yeah, man. Yeah, they are. Hell yeah, they are. And but the thing is, Buffalo really hasn't had one drive that I was like, damn, that's the Buffalo Bills that I know. They haven't had one. Even their scoring drive, it wasn't like it was like all the pieces were together. It was just a phenomenal work. I don't know, man. I don't want to get on the hype train that they need that Josh Allen needs to start, I don't know, not fearing for his job security, but like he's got to get better. 40 I saw his team. He's a 4. Yeah, I know. 9 has a really good team this year.
What's crazy is like both my games they said I was supposed to lose. I was predicted to lose both of them, and then both of them both of them.
Oh, really?
Because the first weekend of the season, the games was just crazy. They went totally opposite of what everybody thought. So I was just like,
I got screwed because in both the leagues that I lost, I had Christian Kirk as wide receiver.
Oh yeah.
And then I had Joe Burrow, and then I had DeAndre Swift. So those are all players that got 1 point, 1 point.
I had Swift
too.
I had Swift.
Like I got screwed.
Me. I couldn't for whatever reason. Remember I was going to get the Jets defense, but then somebody stole it and won't trade me for it. So I'm like, so now I got stuck with Miami's defense, who freaking negative points.
Yeah, it went negative. Yeah, I know. And then they had the interception at the end or whatever that boosted it up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, dude, he threw that into triple coverage. So we were just worried about Kirk. Kirk's a great backup.
If I would like, why would you get the team from? You know I was going to get the team. You draft the team like you know I was going to draft, and then you don't even use them. You don't even use them because you have the Niners. You have the Niners defense. So why are you playing?
Wait, who grabbed the
Remember
Jets
Brisky? Nate Brisky grabbed it. He's like he remember
Nate
he even
Brisky
said
did?
in stream.
I'm not seeing everybody's message.
No, when we were doing the live stream for the draft, he said I even grabbed it because I knew you were going to draft him. But you won't give him to me because you want golf, and I'm like I won't give you golf. I'm like
what ass?
This being a jerk.
Ball snap for shotgun, 3rd and 5. Wilson scrambling, gets the throw off. Wide open is Lazard. He has a blocker in Conklin. Keeps going down inside the 30 to the 27.
Got that pass as he was falling to the ground. Good job, Lazard.
Jets. Oh, I think I jumped ahead of you again. Huh?
You're good. You're good. It shows live for me, so wherever you go to is fine. So I knew I was going to take the Jets, and he knew I was going to take golf. It's not fair. It's like it's a quarterback for a defense. That's not fair. You just did it. You're not even. You have the Niners. You have the Niners. You don't even need the defense. Even if you play the Niners on their bye week, you still probably will win because you have a decent set lineup.
Handoff to Breece Hall, who's going to be able to stumble his way forward for a gain of 5. They can give him 4. Nate said that's what makes it even better.
Oh, well, we meet smack you. That's why you lost by 100 points.
I thought he won this week.
He lost by in the second one. Lost by 60.
Oh. Breece Hall for a cutback run. It's going to gain just 1.
Yeah, he won by 50 in our first league, but lost by 60 in the last league. And I don't know which Jay Brisk how he's related to you, but I smacked him by 70.
Oh man.
It's all because you would give me the Jets.
All right. Ball snap. Wilson shotgun throws open is the receiver. It's going to be caught by Garrett Wilson. 14 yards to add to that 17. He still needs a big throw. I don't think he's going to get that 72, Nate. Just because, I mean, they'll have one more possession. I think the only way he gets that is if the Bills go down and score quickly next drive. Or actually score with still like 2 minutes left and they have to go deep.
What was it?
Ball snap. Wilson scrambling left side. He's going to take it his own. Juking, spinning. Down inside the 5 to the 3.5 yard line is Zach
I like that
Wilson.
little stutter step. It looked natural for him. It looked natural. Like,
oh, yeah.
That's one thing you're not going to see Aaron Rodgers do. Aaron Rodgers, he'll take the sack.
I mean, you say that.
He'll take the sack before you do that.
I mean, you say that, but Drew Brees did a spin on that Atlantic defender when he was like 40 something.
But also,
years
I
old.
think Drew Brees at 40 was still much better shape than Rodgers.
Yeah. If it wasn't for his shoulder, Brees is probably still in much better shape than Rodgers. Garrett Wilson! Oh my goodness! Wow! And my boy said leapfrogged right over Wilson's head, bro. He jumped over him.
Tipped it to himself to one side, tipped to himself again, and caught it with one hand. And then gives the Jordan shrugs. He gave you the Jordan shrugs.
That was
now,
nasty.
those bad decisions that Allen has been doing now come into play.
Man, go for 2. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Wow. And really, what a bad throw by Zach Wilson. That throw should be back shoulder, and he throws it to White's back shoulder.
But the fact
What
that
a
he goes
great
up,
catch.
tips it this way, and then pulls it in. The concentration to do that in midair with one arm.
It's a flag. Delay a game. Delay a game? Jets. We ain't getting delay of games on PATs,
They were celebrating
right,
a little
guys?
bit too much.
How they?
Yeah, I like that. Does the shoulders off. I like that. Simple but effective.
All right. Chip shot turned into a. Oh my God, he got blocked. Oh my God, he made it. Did it get
It was
tipped?
just an ugly. Maybe the handle, maybe the hold was bad. Because that
Maybe
was
so.
ugly.
I
That
thought
was
it,
ugly.
Man, I thought it was gonna
Yeah.
miss. Could you imagine?
All that to do that? Yeah, that would suck.
Dude, you saw
Yeah,
Lazard jump
that's
over
Lazard's
him?
thing, man. He's been doing that for so long.
He flew over him too, bro. He didn't need to put his hands on his shoulder. My guy was flying.
He got some nasty hops.
Garrett had to play defense and offense
this is,
on
this
that one.
is
Right.
the movie. See the bots in the movie? The droids? They have the same heads as the ones at the game. And of course, that was LA. That's Hollywood. So that's why I say it's got to be some people from the movie, or extras from the movie.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Even though it still looked weird, it just looked weird.
That's weird. Look, man, I'm just saying, bro. Like, if Elon Musk says we need to stop with this AI and not go any further, then I think we need to stop, because Elon Musk is one crazy SOB that like does shit that I think is unnecessary. And if he says that we should stop here, I think we should all listen to him. I mean, be honest, bro. Like, because if that dude's scared of it,
I mean, let's really think about it. Every movie that's talked about that type of technology, what has it shown? It's shown us. It showed the world 20, 30, 40, 50 years later, and we're decimated, and they're running everything. It's not like just a guessing game. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
I was watching a thing the other day that was talking about AI. And again, guys, if y'all are new to Real Fan Sports, this is a part of our broadcast where we just talk about something totally off topic during a timeout. Yeah. Like, it's okay. Yeah. Just take part in the conversation and enjoy it. But I was watching a thing that was saying what stage of AI that we're at and where it can go. It was it was a video that someone reacted to. And so right now, what we're at is at level 3. Mm-hmm. What's currently in the works, and there's 7 levels of it. What's currently in the works right now is level 4, which is AI being able to have a not a conscious, but be able to create their own thoughts and ideas. Yeah. That's what's coming up next. If that doesn't freak you the heck out, like then you know what? Like, I don't know. But the problem is, and the reason why we're going to continue going, because if we don't, well, then another country will, and then, and then they're going to own the markets and own everything. So the world cumulatively has to be like, all right, let's stop. But when it comes to $1, ain't no one quitting.
I think that tech is just so dangerous, especially when you hear the stories of how the scripts that they have them creating, and then they give them a scenario, and that they're learning to be mischievous and lie to get the results they need. That's dangerous.
They had a thing where they asked an AI to go and create this video of some sort, and they went in and created a Twitch profile and used some type of currency to donate and ask a question to a Twitch person,
streamer,
and have them look up the answer to a streamer, and have them look up the answer and then be able to come back with the answers.
Oh wow.
That's not good. That's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Not at all.
All right, 1st and 10, 5 minutes left. The ball's going to be fumbled again. Jets have the ball.
Oh no. 4:47 left on the clock, and they're fighting now. There's a scrum. There's a true scrum. Players go to the ground. Let Dawson Knox hit the turf. The refs are not trying to throw flags, which I do appreciate in this moment. because they could have been a lot of flags.
I don't even know why it started. What started the
I think it's
fight?
just
Like it's
I
just a
think
loose
it's
ball,
the
guys.
gloating
Like,
part of the fumble recovery, maybe,
anger?
and the being pissed off.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's a fumble. That's true fumble.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's true fumble. So it goes through Allen's hands. He picks it up, runs into the a receiver, and it falls out as he getting hit by Clement at the same time. So he's getting contact on the right side, getting hit on the left side. The ball shoots out down from between his arms. 4 turnovers now for the Buffalo Bills.
40 said, this fight ain't distracting me from another Josh Allen turnover. Facts.
So 2 of those interceptions, 2 of the takeaways were very bad decision-making situations by Josh Allen. This one, it just was a bad situation. Like, if not for those other 2, this game probably wouldn't be 13-13 at this moment. Like, you could have slow played them the first time.
Hey, bro, y'all ain't getting them Jets fans quiet. They haven't had a reason to be loud in so long. And they got Zach Wilson.
Yeah,
back
and
there.
is Zach Wilson back there down too? They gonna celebrate. So they run, gets the hole. Hall picks up maybe about 6 or 7. Gets to the 21. The crowd lets him hear it.
Jets, 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 Jets.
Brees Hall, 9 rushes, 124 yards, 13.8 yard average. It's a great night. Only on 9 rushes. That's crazy.
That's crazy. I mean, when you break 1 for 83, you'd hope you have an average above 10.
Yeah.
Second and 4.
Man covered on outside, 1v1.
Go back to Hall. Hall dancing.
Gets loose.
Oh.
Almost got the first down, but about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, they should give him forward progression there.
They should, yeah, they did.
Yep. Give him a half a yard.
So we got 3rd and 1 for the Jets.
Boy, is this a big 3rd down stop that they need to get right here.
Yes. Garrett Wilson, 5 targets, 5 yards, 5 receptions, 34 yards, and 1 TD. It's gonna be a handoff. That looks like a first down to me.
I don't know. No, I don't think so, man. It's close, but I don't think so. They're gonna have him short. They're gonna bring out the chains, but I think it's gonna be short. But it might be enough. I mean,
the way they placed it, probably not. Right? The way they placed it, not. You do want to take the field goal, but at the same time, I want that first down. I think he might have. I mean, I know the camera's at a slight angle from the low clamor, but he might have gotten it. I know his head looked like he crossed it. I don't know if the ball crossed it.
Go look at if you have your phone by you. Go to the Real Fan Sports page and look at that message from Ramona, and look at that video.
On I did. Okay.
All right, they're stretching out the chains. And where's the index card? Looks like it's about short. God. That's what I'm saying. Like you got to go for it. I think the right move is to go for it. It's still tied. If it worse, you hopefully get a defensive stop like you've been doing. Yeah, I think you pick it up.
Yeah, if you get that first down, you can not only still get the lead, but you take that clock. That clock is the important part.
All right. Ball snap, QB sneak, and he's got it.
First down.
First down at the 17.
Damn, he put the hell out that damn thing.
Big boy, man. Hey, that big pop over right there.
He cracked that. It went to him, went straight out. And that's a big dude, man.
That's a big boy.
What team was that?
I don't know. It's T20. I don't know what team it is.
Oh, Kingston? Cornwall Carnage at Kingston Oval. Good crowd going crazy. He took the hat off the ovation. All right, going to be a run up to the right-hand side by Cooks. Going to be stopped in the backfield. Be a loss of 3.
Oh. Ugh. Since we're getting near the end, I'm gonna pull up my OBS and try to record.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we'll do that. Then we'll worry about doing the other ones later.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably be muted for a couple seconds. So I'm gonna try and see if I can get this all figured out.
No worries. Once again, thank you guys for being here. Truly appreciate each and every one of you for joining the channel. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. We do go live every Monday night and Thursday night for the NFL, and then occasionally on Sundays. It's very rare, but it's probably later down the season. Later down the season, not the early part, but later. And then we do go live on Wednesdays for This Week in Sports with Real Fan Sports, myself, Nonpfixion, and my co-host Zach. So if you do, please come by and check those out. And all the Wednesday shows are considered podcasts, so they will be available on YouTube Music to be listened to without the video if you choose to. So yeah.
Yeah, should be exciting. I'm excied for next Wednesday. We haven't this new thing is somewhere we want to have a guest with us. We'll have to reach out to a couple people and figure out who we'll have. But we have some interesting topics that we've already been kind of writing up that we hope are still relevant for next week.
Did you you see what the ones I put in there?
No, I had not looked at any new ones. No, just the ones that we had been just talking back and forth about. Okay, I want to see if I can do a.
So, as the clock says above, 2 minutes left. No worries. 2 minutes left on the clock.
I'm probably gonna have to fool with this a little bit later.
Okay.
At the end.
But
Chance, you all right? You're knocking
the
shit
Jets,
over.
Zach Wilson under center, 2 receivers to the left, Cook in the backfield, audible at the line as well. It's gonna be a handoff to Cook. Cook picks up 2 on the play. 3rd and long now. So now they have to make a real decision. Buffalo calls timeout. And like the announcer is saying, do the Jets play it slow to make them use their timeouts? Why do I hear myself over there? But I don't know. That's probably I kind of what I would do, make them use their timeouts. Here, let me unmute you. Hello. Okay,
yeah.
For a minute there, I was hearing myself through your side.
Oh, it's probably my headphones were down.
Yeah. All right, 3rd and 12, 1:56 to go. Zach Wilson, 14 to 21, 141, 1 TD, 1 interception from the shotgun ball. So now it's gonna be a handoff. Brees.
Yeah, I mean they're just trying to get the 3 points and take time off the clock. Should call timeout here.
6-yard pickup. Buffalo calls a second timeout. It sucks because when you have Zach Wilson, it's only really so many things you really can do. Because
Yeah, you definitely don't want to risk throwing an
Yeah.
interception. You'd rather just take the safe points and just go from there.
so the Jets are to attempt a 30-yard field goal. Kick is up. Low kick by Zerline, but it's good.
Oh my
Very low
goodness.
kick. It actually goes between the defenders. That's dangerous. That was dangerous. 16-13 the current score. 148 left to go on the clock before the end of the game. That was dangerous. That was scary dangerous.
Oh, very dangerous.
Oh, Caribbean Premier League is on next game on Wednesday.
I'm gonna try to get it to where you might hear yourself twice for a second now. I think the way I'm gonna have to do it is I'm gonna have to make my mic switch my mic to just my regular microphone without all the sound effects to it. And then have yeah, I'm gonna have to do it that way, I believe. We'll try it. It might not work. We'll try it. If worse comes to worse, then I'll just have to go and download this and then or record this and then do it that way. But, so let me see. I'm gonna do. Let me know if I still sound okay. I'll tell you whenever I'm switching. All right, can you hear me right now? All right, do I sound distorted or anything like that? Or can you still hear me right now? Okay. All right, so I can do it like that then. Did my voice change or is it still picking up the oh, okay. All right, then that's how I do it. And then I will have to have
very good commercial, Lisa. Very good commercial.
I don't want that going to stream. So if I
saying in just defense is a rare defense you can trust, yeah, you can. Says that's what I said. That's what I was saying earlier. I say he's gonna have another one, and then he got the third, but then the fourth one was like, man, they were being Josh Allen was being aggressive at the wrong times. It's like, why are you throwing into triple coverage? That's not you. Why are you doing that? Diggs is amazing, but come on, man. You got to put it somewhere where only he can get it. Saints and Panthers next Monday. Then also Browns at Steelers.
Yeah, I got it. Cool.
On ABC. I don't like that they do 2 Monday night games.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Try to get people to buy ESPN Plus, which all that tells me is that eventually it's all going to be on ESPN Plus. That's what worries me the most.
ESPN Plus it only costs $1.
Even though I think
a penny. If you get it in the bundle, if you get the bundle with Disney Plus, it only costs a penny.
Oh yeah.
Josh with time, pressure on the outside, moves up in the pocket, he's gonna run, gets cracked by 2 defenders. Be short of the first down by about 3 yards. They're gonna give him a 7-yard pickup. 2nd and 3. Josh is too many. It seems too many quarterbacks get injured this first week for you not to be getting to the ground, brother. 2nd and 3. Ball snapped. Pressure outside. Passes up. Is caught. First down to Davis.
There you go.
Finally, he got the ball again.
All right, got something working.
All right. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Ball snapped from the shotgun. 4-man rush. Pressure's there. Passes up. It's going to be caught to Diggs.
Great ball. But they only have 1 timeout left. Do you go up and spike right now? As they're showing, Stephon Diggs going up to Josh Allen. Rinse and repeat. Forget everything. Let's move now. This is the drive.
You said, I believe in you. Quick pass.
Allen, great back shoulder pass again to Diggs and get the time to stop, but they're going to call a push off, I think,
Flag on the
Diggs.
play.
It's going to be offensive pass
no.
interference. I think Diggs pushed him in the back. Yeah.
What's up with that low quality camera they got going on for that one?
Because that white balance is terrible. It's probably because of the weather. Oh, you know what? It could be because it's a night game. The lighting on those the angles and the lighting can mess with the cameras. Especially if all lights don't hit the field the same way. Yeah, that's probably what that is. Because that camera's positioned really weird.
Yeah.
Normally they're high midfield or high end zone, and that was probably that rover camera at the very top of the ceiling. Interception punt, interception fumble.
Did you reply to that person again?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I sent one message and she sent like 50. I was like, Jesus Christ. All right, let's see what they can do. 1st and 20. Down at the 43. Ball snap from shotgun. Josh Allen looking to pass. He's going to chuck one left side. It's going to be caught by Diggs again. But the clock's going to keep rolling.
They will call a timeout. 28 seconds.
So, yeah, you have to call a timeout there. So now they need to get passes out of bounds or give themselves enough time to get a pass close enough for a field goal attempt that way they can spike it.
$60. I wonder what the win is like there. Stephon Diggs, 11 targets, 9 receptions, 92 yards, 10.2 yard average, and a touchdown. 2nd and 5 from a shotgun.
I mean, you got to think comfortably the 35 at least. That'll make it a 52-yard field goal.
Pass over the middle.
Ball
Is caught.
snap. Quick throw to Diggs
Get
underneath.
The first down, of course.
Go up. Spike.
Waiting for the ref. Waiting for the ref. 19, 18, 17. Ball spiked.
That way you can still run a play.
Spiked at the 31.
Now you got 2 sideline shots. Maybe, 2. You have 2 sideline shots. Unless one's a quick one for just a first down, then you can have maybe a third. Oh, we might be getting some OT on Monday Night Football. Watch out. Now, you also might see, I feel like it's a little too long. I would rather take 2 shots, maybe one closer, and then one deep end zone shot, and then you feel really good, is what I would assume. 1 for a first down, and then 1 end zone shot. Ball needs to be thrown now, though. End zone shot coming here. Out of bounds. So 6 seconds run off the clock there.
You could.
I think
if
you
you
just
do another play
goal.
here, it's
I
just
don't
to
know.
get closer. It's not. He shouldn't have went for. He shouldn't have went for the end zone shot right there. It should have been something 15 or 15 yard less dink and dunk sideline. But
yeah, you get yourself something. You get yourself something on that'll put you on the hash that Bass prefers, and then you have enough time for a shot. You can't take another shot here because You can't take a shot here. I mean, you could try and get a little bit
can, but
closer,
it's
a
just
quick out
dangerous.
route just to get a little bit.
There's gonna be a timeout called.
Yeah, very dangerous.
By the Jets.
10 seconds runs out quick, man. I'm surprised they called a timeout. They only had 2 seconds left on the clock. It was almost a late game. Or 5 seconds, whatever it was. It was in the red.
It was close.
Pre-game, he nailed a 60 with some room. Looks like no wind. I'm not seeing the flags move.
Josh Allen, maybe he'll learn. Maybe. But so far this game, he hasn't.
All right, 3rd and 10 from shotgun. 2 wide receivers right. Stephon Diggs lined up in the slot on the right side. We got Knox and Deontay Hardy on the left side. It's just going to be a quick sideline incomplete pass. So from the 32, you're looking at about a 49-yard field goal. All right, let's see. Lined up for the kick.
50-yard attempt. Kick is up.
Snapped. Up.
Hits the upright. But it's went in.
It's good. It's in. Wow. The doink.
That
doink
doink was loud too.
He was holding his breath the whole time that sucker was up. Oh, just hit the inside portion of the post. My goodness.
All right.
We got OT, baby. More than likely.
That's all you heard. And he hit the ball just enough on the inside of the upright that it went to the right instead of coming back. If it's over like a hair to the left, it comes backwards just because of the angles.
And as we assume, out the back of the end zone, 2 seconds. So you'll assume you just take a knee and bring it up to a toss. I know Josh Allen and the Bills are afraid of the toss.
Do you just take a knee or do you say, screw it, just launch one and see what happens?
I wouldn't even launch one. I would just let Breece Hall run one. He's already took one for 83. He'd only have to go 75. Screw it. Nah, they're just going to take a knee. Hall ain't even in there. They got Dalvin Cook. They taking a knee. Actually, I don't even know. They got Michael Carter in there.
I'm like, audible and send them out. Because the defense start panicking. Like, wait. That's not what the script said. That's not what the script said.
Hold up, damn it.
The script said overtime. No, I'm going for the win right now, buddy. I'm going for the dub.
Oh, man. Week 1 OT.
One period, 10 minutes. Each team has the opportunity to possess. All reviews initiated by replay official. Each team has 2 timeouts. Overtime rules.
He said Zach Wilson tried to get the crowd hype and no one cheered. I'm done. Did it really? I didn't even see that. That's tough. Boom. I I love the conversation between the rep. Yeah. Nate said his team's gonna kill me. I bet, Nate. I bet you're stressing over there, bro. All right. Close heads, but tails never fails. Oh, it failed that time. All right. Buffalo's going to opt to take the ball first. Which, you know what? Does your strategy change since now that each team gets a possession regardless? Do you want the ball to set the pressure on? Or do you rather the ball in the second period where you might just need a field goal? That's what I'm thinking. Try to stop him on offense or force an interception or a fumble. That's what I'm thinking. I think that the things have changed that now you should ask for the ball second, not first. Josh needs to go to a sports psychologist. This has become an issue. It's just like on Space Jam with with Charles Barkley and all them going to the psych and be like, well, when I was growing up, my mama told me that version's funny. The intercepts were frustrating, but the fumble was the killer. The fumble is just unfortunate. I mean, there ain't much more he could have done. I mean, the thing is, he probably should have recovered it and then just fell to the ground because it was only second down, or even, it might have only been first down. It was first or second down. He probably should have just fell to the ground and just taken the sack. The interception is what made me mad, just because two of the interceptions came the exact same way. The exact same.
Yeah, just
way.
he was being too aggressive when he shouldn't. You didn't have to. You didn't have to. You had the opportunity.
No need to. There's never a need to be aggressive against the New York Jets with Zach Wilson as at the quarterback.
No whatsoever.
There's no need. You're not playing against Rodgers anymore. Allen career 0-4 in overtime.
That's his worst.
Don't forget, guys, after the end of the game, we're going to take about 30 seconds just to get everything set up, but we're going to go over our predictions for next week, and then those predictions will also be posted as a video on the channel if you want to watch that separately. Ball snap from shotgun and a false start.
Flag on the play.
It's not how you want to start. It's not how you want to start. Say the first play to drop it. Effing twice. Yeah, oh yeah.
Boo this man.
That was an opportunity right there too. Especially one of them damn interceptions would have been perfect.
Did you use it? Did you? Oh, could you not hear it?
No, I don't hear it. I didn't hear it.
Oh, God, I switched. Guys, switch the audio source. I forgot. Dang it. Josh Allen looking to throw. Low pass to Knox. Gonna be incomplete. I'll switch the audio back so I can use it. You know?
I don't know if the stream can hear it. If they can hear, that's fine. That movie is funny. Hand off to Cook. That I don't like that call. That was a terrible play call. That was. If you're gonna utilize Cook, give him the running start. Let him be behind you in I formation, not off to the right, split back. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. This is a terrible play. Can't hear you. I can't hear you. He's just changing stuff over. All right, 3rd and 12 from the shotgun.
Yeah, he's got to keep changing stuff.
Going to roll out to the left side. Passes up. It's going to be no good. No flag. 4th and 12.
Oh, my goodness.
That's just, this. The
Nate's
the play
feeling the
calling is
stress.
bad, man. So this team ain't winning. Yeah, Bills just have nothing. The play calling in these certain crunch times have just are bad. The punt is up.
That's a bad
Very
punt.
bad punt.
It's a
Picked up at
bad
35.
punt.
Gets to the 40. Gibson
Oh,
gets
no.
outside.
Oh,
Got
no.
some lead blockers. Gibson still on his feet to the 30 to 20, 20, 10, 5, touchdown! And that's game. Game over. And that's a beautiful ending. Oh my God. Woo! And that is not the way you want to go out on the first game of the season. As soon as that punt was short, I was like, wait, it's opportunity. They officially announced the end of the game, so the game is officially over. So
Buffalo right now.
wait. Here's Josh Allen after the second interception throw.
I immediately regret this decision.
I really regret this decision. Josh Allen, this loss here is on your boy Josh Allen. This loss is on Josh Allen. 100% on Josh Allen. I'll say 98 because the play calling in the overtime was bad. Surratt threw the perfect block, and the punter, I don't know what he was doing. That's why I miss college punters. They actually hit. College punters are not afraid to hit. Pro punters, except like 3, are afraid to hit. What is that? What was that? He jumps up and puts his hands out like double patty cake. That's basically. Like, what was that? That was terrible.
Oh my God.
Surratt, nice little cut off of Morris. And that's all he needed.
Bro, I don't want to hear
Ain't no
nothing about no
asterisks.
tripping call.
Game
I
is
don't
over.
care if there
Game
was.
is over.
I don't care if there was. They deserve to lose that game. So I don't want to hear no bullshit about, oh, there was a tripping call. They should have won. You punted that ball to where they were in field. They were in field goal position
immediately.
anyway. Where's this tripping?
Because his leg goes up.
Okay, good. So he'd have been down at the 35. So still would have been in field goal range to end the game. What? Oh, shut up. Announcers, don't make a narrative out of this. They did not deserve to win this game. My goodness, I can't believe how this game finished, how Josh Allen performed, how they decide to do their drive in overtime.
Top 10, SE.
Sports Center top 10.
I like
That's
that.
fire.
That's cool.
That's fire. That's fire.
That boy got the fresh lineup. Waves kicking too. Waves popping.
I'm telling you. Whitehead already on
well,
IG Live.
you know, like,
yeah, son, I got 3 in.
you know, like most teams do that now. Soon as the game's over, there's a marketing rep with a phone because the Raiders do that, and they hand it from player to player as they're walking off the field.
Man.
Yeah.
Says, wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
Third punt return TD in NFL OT history. Xavier Gibson. Oh, you're in the record books officially. I love this, the random facts. She was getting an oil change.
Yeah, random fact. Oh, no kid. Well, it's good. I'm glad she has great maintenance of her vehicle.
And this covers up the lackluster play for a bit of what Zach Wilson provided. So they still go on to win. They were losing this game. Come to end up getting the dub. So crazy. Oops.
I'm just in disbelief that that's how it ended. Like, my goodness, man. Wow.
So final score 16 to 22. The Jets, led by Zach Wilson, get the win.
All right.
You said how was the first and
Good
second kickoff return? Oh, you mean like which ones were there? I have to look back and see. That's kind of crazy. that ending was definitely crazy. I mean, great ending to see because it was exciting, but man, I know they got the script, but dang, Josh Allen, you're not supposed to.
You know what? You're right. They do have the script because how they know they were going to talk about the dude and his mom in the oil change?
Exactly.
It has to be a script because there ain't no way you just remembered that throughout the whole day. It was like, oh yeah, his mama was getting her oil changed at one of them 5 minutes.
When he called his mom.
Yeah, you right. Like, I'm gonna remember that for the thing. That would be great to talk about at the end of the game after he gets game winning.
You said who in OT? That was it Xavier Gibson? He ran it back. Yep. I mean, that was a hell of a way to do that. That was a hell of a way. Like you came in for Monday Night Football, the first one. Also the members of September 11th. Happy birthday to my dad. Like, it was just, that's the way to do it, the way to do it.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Sucks for Bills fans and Bills players, but, unfortunately.
Someone has to win, someone has to lose. And, I mean, I have been in doubt, and I'm still going to be in doubt. I still think Josh Allen's a good quarterback. But when you make mistakes like he did today, it makes you just have a little bit of second guessing going on of where his competence is at right now. Like, I'm not trying to jump aboard that train, but I'm definitely going to keep more of an eye out because this game was lost because of Josh Allen. Unnecessary risk. Going deep balls in double coverage on the exact same play both times with the exact same coverage. The third interception, I mean, it was just a good jumped ball. Like he needed to throw that ball over the top and not try to slice it in between them. But it's just unnecessary plays. They were playing like they're playing against a high flying offense, like the damn Chiefs or Miami or Chargers or something like that. Like you just had to move upfield and get points on the board. You only scored a touchdown and 2 field goals. You should be embarrassed.
I mean, 3
field goals.
Like you said, the 2 main interceptions that really were like what the hell type question marks with Josh Allen. The first one was in double coverage. Had a defender underneath, defender over the top. Then the second one was into triple coverage. You threw into triple coverage. Why? That means if there's 11 players on the field, right? And usually there's 1v1. And this situation is 3v1. That means you have somebody open. Somebody wide the hell open. Play your numbers and be smart. Go through your progression. Don't just force it because we know Diggs is that guy. But he can't. It's 1v3. What do you want him to do? That doesn't make sense.
And so far, I'm already getting Twitter notifications about so the refs threw another game this week. It's like, yes, it was tripping, I guess technically, but it didn't matter. The tripping would have brought him back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So they would need 5 yards for being field goal range. I know it's like all what ifs, ands, maybe they sack him and all this stuff, but they didn't deserve to win that game. So don't say that
The refs caused it whenever they played a bad game all game. Like,
I actually do agree with you on that one.
That's rough, man. That's rough. All right, let me get this stuff set up. Do you want to put us in another screen for our weekly predictions?
I didn't have it set up yet.
Just it could just be like the face-to-face screen. Like, so what we're gonna do now, guys, something that we're gonna try to do on every Monday night game is do our predictions for the season. We did this last year, but we're gonna do our predictions for next week game. This will be recorded and then posted as a as another video on the channel as well. All right, I'm gonna adjust all my volume stuff, fix all that stuff right now. So I need to switch this to sound effects. Switch this to turn that off. You can still hear me? All right. All right. Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3
1 2. Yes, yes, yes. Got a little music track in the background.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what exactly they're hearing and how loud it is.
Oh, okay.
I need to boost this up. I'll just boost it up to 100%. It's easier for me to turn the volume all the way down than to turn it.
Yeah,
all the way
especially
up.
with us, it's not being no video we're playing back, so you just have to balance us out. So it should be a little bit easier.
All right. So what I'm planning on, just so you know, what I'm planning on doing, I don't know if I want to do it. We'll see how it turns out, whether we want to do it as one video or do it as a bunch of individual videos, but they'll all just be here, even if they're just a bunch of individual 2-minute videos, 3-minute videos, or even just a short. I might do that.
Right.
But when I edit it, I'm just going to go and edit in a design in between us that shows the matchup with, an helmet versus the other team's helmet. That's how I do it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I can see.
The audio is fine. All right, thank you, Trey. I'm getting things set up because this is something new. So just give us a second, guys, because there's no way for us to really be able to test it except for actually doing it. So I'm just checking everything, making sure the audio on my end when I record is all synced up. So just give us a minute, and then we're gonna go ahead and run through our predictions for each game next week, and then after that we'll go ahead and close out for the night. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Y'all can let us know y'all's predictions down in the comments. We will look at them at the end after we go through all of them, and we'll talk to y'all for a quick minute before we get out of here. You just sent my this week's picks over in the sleeper DMs. I got you. You say you sent as an attachment? Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't even know you could do it that way. That might be. Oh, man, that's the same website as we used before. That might be something that we could try for next time. We don't have it set up for this time, so we'll do that possibly for next stream. What Nate just put in the DMs of he sent it directly to me. I'll show it to you later. All right. All right.
I just made our boxes smaller so we have a little space in the middle. So I wanted you just cover up you can do the one versus one at the top above each other. So with the space in the middle of us. If you can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah. All right. Now it might not work because it's kind of lag. It's a little more laggy on my side than I thought. Let me close out a couple of things. Close this. Close that. Close that. Okay, I think it's working. Ooh. All right, so we'll start off with the Thursday game. All right, I'm starting recording in 3, 2, 1. All right. All right, so going into week 2 of the NFL season, to start it off, we're going to have on Thursday night Vikings versus Eagles, which we will be live for here on Real Fan Sports. Vikings lost week 1 versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then the Eagles were able to get a kind of a close win in week 1, 25-20. Something that I was a little surprised about, but they got it against the Patriots. Who do you have winning this game and why?
Well, as good as I thought the Vikings would have played the first game, it scares me to even pick them for this game, because in regards to how well they started out, all the interceptions and the fumble turnovers, like, it just wasn't good for them. It just didn't look good. Didn't look good for the team as a whole. I'm going to go with Philadelphia. I think they're going to have a redemption game because how bad they played against a lackluster team or lesser team in the Patriots. I'm going Philadelphia for the win.
Yeah, I got Philadelphia winning this one as well. They're at home. It's their home stand for the regular season. And I don't see the Vikings making a big enough adjustment after getting beat by probably one of the worst teams in the NFL this year. I don't see them getting that payback or that comeback win away against the reigning Super Bowl contenders. The only thing I need to see out of the Eagles more is to utilize all their running backs, not just for my fantasy, but they went and grabbed the guy in DeAndre Swift, and they just haven't used him. They only got targeted, I think, twice, and then only ran the ball once. You got to utilize the players that you go and grab. So I like to see him do that a little bit more, but I think this is an easy walk in the park for the Eagles to beat the Vikings and go up 2-0.
I agree.
Week 2. Next game up on Sunday between the Packers and the Falcons. Both of them are 1-0. Falcons got the win against Carolina, and Packers were able to get a win as well with 2 touchdowns from Romeo Doubs. Jordan Love for MVP, as all of our Cheesehead Nation people are trying to tell us. Green Bay's favor. What do you think about this game?
It's in Atlanta. Green Bay's favorite because they had a great outing for the first game, and I will say I do apologize. I was wrong about that first game. I didn't think it was going to turn out the way it did, but I don't know, man. I still feel like Atlanta has something there. I'm gonna go. Yeah.
So my biggest thing with this game is with Green Bay. A lot of us just forget that they still have Aaron Jones, and he's still a dang good running back, even though people are undervaluing running backs right now. Falcons might have the best running back trio or quad, whatever you want to call it, but Aaron Jones is that guy. And Jordan Love has shown he's not trying to be a saving grace type of player, type of quarterback. He just wants to go out there and win games. And whether it's a small dump ball passes and let Aaron Jones do work, or if it's finding Romeo Doubs in the end zone, he's going to go ahead and get that job done. But in saying that, home game for the Falcons after a big win, I am kind of feeling like Falcons can beat Green Bay this week.
I'm in the same pocket. I feel the Falcons can win them too, especially with Christian Watson and Aaron Jones both technically questionable at the moment on their rosters and injury reports too. So I'll definitely go Falcons.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we're going to have Raiders versus Bills. Bills just coming off of the upsetting loss that we're witnessing just a couple of minutes ago versus the Jets. And they'll be facing against the Raiders, who got not a surprising win for Raiders fan, but probably a surprising win for most of the nation against the Denver Broncos. And the thing is, they didn't look bad in that game. It wasn't just that Denver played bad. They looked pretty decent. They worked the ball. Jimmy G was able to get a bunch of different wide receivers some looks. Josh Jacobs looked quick. Devontae Adams, even though he wasn't able to be targeted a whole bunch, he was able to work the ball down to Myers.
who is currently under concussion protocol. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that works. But be able to spread the ball around, it makes it an interesting competition. But it is going to be at Highmark Stadium, home game for the Bills. You'd like to assume the Bills will have a comeback game and figure this thing out. And for that case, I'm going to go with Bills. Even though Josh Allen had a bad game in week 1, I still think he's a damn good quarterback. And I think him and Stephon Diggs are going to come out angry. Their defense looked good in this past game, so I don't think the Raiders are going to have as easy of a time putting up.
I don't think it won't be easy. And the Raiders, their secondary didn't really get tested, so we do have some new pieces. So I don't know how they're going to fare against an actual talented offensive group, unlike going against the Broncos. I honestly expect Buffalo to come out a little more aggressive and more angry and to pull out the win. But if they lost, it might be because of Max Crosby. Max Crosby, the Condor, is one of the best defenders off the edge in this game, and the people that don't give him his props is so wrong.
Good.
So I think if there's going to be a determining factor, it's going to be him. And just seeing how this O-line fell apart in this game, I can see him getting 2 sacks that game, at least 2, minimum.
Next game is probably, might be the game of the week, to be honest. Ravens versus Bengals. Ravens coming off of a win, starting off 1-0. Bengals getting demolished. Joe Burrow went and got one of the highest paid contracts in the NFL to a quarterback, and then threw for a total of 82 yards. His second wide receiver, Higgins, 0 for 8. They struggled doing just about everything. That offensive line that we say needs to get better each year seems to get worse each year for some reason. And then when you look at the Ravens, Lamar didn't have a great game, but their rookie Zay Flowers had a pretty good game. He ended up having around 70 to 80 yards receiving, and he was active on that team. They did lose J.K. Dobbins to an Achilles tear, so they're going to be having to work with Justin Hill as well as Gus Edwards. What do we think about this game in week 2 between Ravens and Bengals?
You want to say that you believe, just like with the Bills, that Burrow and Mixon and Chase will have a bounce back game. You just don't know. Like I said, even with the Bills, you expect it to happen, but you just don't know. And I kind of expect Baltimore to go into Cincy and win that game. So, what do you think?
Yeah. Ravens defense is good, but Cleveland's defense has just been phenomenal. And the pass rush that they had on Joe Burrow was insane. I said it earlier. Myles Garrett doing crossovers before he jukes the center to be able to sack Burrow. I don't know if the Ravens are going to be able to have that same pressure. And I also don't know Joe Burrow to have 2 just horrible, and not just horrible, but just completely irrelevant games like that in back-to-back situations. So I'm going to go Bengals on this one. Next up, we have Seahawks and Lions, another team that we didn't expect to lose in week 1, which is the Seahawks. They lost big to the Los Angeles Rams, and they'll be facing something crazy. And then they're going to go up against the Lions, who had a good win against a Kansas City's team that was missing, their main star player on offense, or second star player on offense being Travis Kelce. Can Lions ride that wave and get back-to-back wins against Seattle and Detroit?
It's definitely possible. Like it really is possible that them to ride the hype train and head on, go back home and pick up another W. I think it's definitely possible.
I think so too. I really like what the Seahawks have. I like their 3 wide receivers in Metcalf, Lockett, and in Njigba, who was able to play last week. It didn't have a horrible game. I don't really understand, where everything went wrong with the Seahawks. This was a team I was expecting to come out and have a great year after signing Geno and making a run for possible division title. But something changed. Whether they're going to have a comeback game here or not is to be determined. But right now, I got to ride with the momentum that the Lions have created. Jared Goff is only, I think, less than 50 passes away from being the NFL record holder for most completions without an interception. So
I think Lions are going to keep
Well,
riding this thing out.
I do
and,
think the
grab a
Lions
win here
are
at
going to
home.
win, but I think it will be a good game. I think it's going to be a good game. So I'm picking the Lions as well.
Yeah, I agree. Next up, Chargers versus Titans. Both of them dropped in week 1. Titans lost by 1 point to the Saints, and then the Chargers lost to Miami in a absolute battle, high scoring, back and forth, a lot of lead changes, just couldn't get it done. Tua was able to find Tyreek Hill in the back of the end zone at the end to go ahead and seal the deal. I don't think the Titans just have enough offensive ability to beat teams that have strong offenses. I just don't. Even in last week's game against the Saints, they didn't utilize Derrick Henry the way that you expected. He only ran 15 times. I would assume he's going to get more carries than that this week. But even still, I don't think Titans have enough to be able to compete with a team like the Chargers. And I have to say Chargers are going to get their first win of the season against the Titans.
I say this, and I'm going to say it every time this man is playing for this team. As long as Ryan Tannehill is your quarterback and your starting quarterback, I have no faith in your team. I don't care what your coaching staff does. I don't care what Derrick Henry does. Derrick Henry can only do so much. He has to take a seat and get some action every once in a while. Tannehill is supposed to be the person that runs that team and runs that with efficiency. He threw 3 interceptions last game. He's probably going to do it again, and it's not even like the Chargers defense is that kind of hungry like that, but he's going to do it again. Chargers win this game. Tannehill's trash.
Say it with your chest. Golly.
He's trash.
Next up, we have Bears and Buccaneers, man. Bears had so much hype around them going into this season, but it's kind of what we all expected. We hope for the best with Justin Fields, but we just didn't expect it. We expected the worst, and we saw some of the worst. You know, DJ Moore got locked up, and as expected, everyone hyped him up like, oh, he's got a real wide receiver 1 now. Y'all in trouble. League's in trouble. Watch out. Packers taking the division. No, DJ Moore has been a mediocre wide receiver 1 for Carolina his whole entire career there. Let me remind you guys that his best year, he had just a couple more yards receiving than what Robbie Anderson had, who is out of the league now. That just shows he's not him. I think the Bears continue to struggle. Now, versus the Bucs in Tampa, I think the Bucs have one of the worst teams in the league, but their defense is still pretty solid. They're still good against the run. And I think they might actually be able to contain Justin Fields and grab a win here. I don't know. What do you think?
I said it when I did my prediction. If they run with the game plan of letting Justin Fields be your lead running back, they're going to lose. They're going to lose. He needs to be in the pocket and learn how to play through his progressions. He does not play through his progressions. He runs every single time. He runs when he shouldn't. He runs when receivers are open. You're going to lose. Just take it from Hurts. Jalen Hurts had to realize that I can't run every time. I got to utilize my weapons. Utilize your weapons. You have good running backs in the running back room that you don't even use. Because if you look at the stats for the last game, he's the number 1 rusher. He's the number 1 rusher for the Bears. That doesn't make sense. That should not be the thing.
Yeah.
And you only have 59 yards.
Their whole approach to the game is weird. Their whole approach to the game is just weird to me with how they utilize their running backs. I mean, they've came out and said Khalil Herbert won't be a three down back, even though he's been the longest term running back on their team and has proven that he can be the lead runner. But they bring in somebody else and they're like, oh, he's just going to be in like short run situations and stuff like that. Be a complete team. Stop trying to change the way the NFL plays whenever you don't have that talent yet to be able to take that approach. You're not there yet. Can you possibly get there? Who knows? But right now you aren't at that level where you can just change the dynamic of the NFL and how offense should be run. I'm going to go with Bears. And the only reason why it's going because I can't pick Atlanta and Tampa winning, if you want to be honest with you. But I want to see Justin Fields have a better game, and I feel like that Tampa Bay game could have been just a fluke game last week. Baker had a decent game. I don't see that continuing.
I want Justin Fields to be better too because I like the kid. I can see him having a good future because he has the physical ability to be good. But if you're going to play like this, if I'm Khalil Herbert, if I'm Deontay Foreman, if I'm Rashawn Johnson, if this continues by game 6-7, dude, just trade me. Get rid of me. I don't want to be here if you're not going to use me.
Right.
I can sit on bench. I can be at home with my kids or wife, whatever. Like, use me, please. You're paying me for no reason. This is stupid. But I'm honestly, I want to see Bears win, but I'm going with Buccaneers if they play the same way.
Okay. Next up, we have Chiefs and Jaguars, another really fun game. Jaguars were able to get their win over the Colts, even though it was close for a while until the end. They finally were able to pull away a little bit. Chiefs lost a close one. I don't know if it's determined whether or not Travis Kelce will be back yet. I'll say this right now: if Travis Kelce isn't back, they're not winning this game. Not from what we've seen last week.
Right now, as questionable, so he's still there.
Yeah. I'll say, and I mean, I'll keep this quick. I was really excited for this matchup as the schedules were released. I thought this was going to be fun to see Trevor Lawrence now with his new set of weapons with Calvin Ridley, who is a true wide receiver one. I'm glad everybody noticed that after last week. He looked phenomenal. He didn't even use Christian Kirk, who was his number one wide receiver last year, so I expect him to be involved a little bit more. Etienne is a dog at running back. He laid the block in order for Ridley to be able to get one of his touchdowns. This Jaguar teams is going to be scary. Their defense is where the trouble is going to happen. If the Chiefs can't hold on to the ball or the passes that Mahomes is putting in their area, then they're going to struggle. I'm going Jags, man. Chiefs might drop to 0-2.
Yes, the defense can be scary, but they actually didn't play that bad that first game. And they were hungry that first game. And so when you got a team like this, even though they're Super Bowl champs, but they're coming in and they're injured, they're a wounded animal. So either it's fight or flight. Chiefs gonna show up, but I do think if Travis Kelce is still technically not playing, it's not gonna be a cakewalk. It's gonna be much more difficult because we realize that the game plan has always been around him and not Tyreek Hill. So I'm going Jaguars because I want to see Jaguars win. And plus, right now, the Raiders are 1-0 in the division. So I like that.
Oh, so you just try not you don't want that to be a one and done type of situation is what you're trying to tell me. I respect it. Now the other big news coming out of Kansas City is that they did finally re-sign Chris Jones. So that is a difference maker, and he will be able to put some pressure on Trevor Lawrence. But without Kelce, I'm going Jags. With Kelce, I really think it's a toss-up.
Yeah.
If I know Kelsey's healthy, I'd probably say Chiefs. It is the way I would go. Next up, we're going to have Colts versus Texans. Colts played a pretty good game. Anthony Richardson was able to get a little touchdown run and stuff like that, get his thing going. Texans dropped 0-1 as well, so they're trying to get their first win of the season. Two division rivals right now. The Colts are favored by a point. Game's going to be in NRG Stadium in Houston. Who you got winning this game?
I mean, I didn't really see anything from the Texans, so I don't know how they look, to be honest with you. Didn't see CJ Stroud, but I did see clips from Richardson playing, and he did look pretty good. I do think he has the same issues as Justin Fields. He's down to run first before he passes it. Even though that's what he did that's part of what he did in college, I think that's going to be a detriment to him, especially with that O-line. That O-line is terrible. I'm gonna go Indy. I'm gonna see if Indy can pull it out. I feel like they might be able to pull it out.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence after the game against the Colts had a conversation with Anthony Richardson, and the one thing he said was to protect yourself. I hope that resonates with Anthony Richardson, and that he remembers that if he stays healthy, he could possibly have a nice, long, and possibly successful career in this league. You got to protect yourself. It's important to win games, but y'all aren't winning a Super Bowl at any time right now. Go out, play good, solid games, improve your game, improve your weaknesses right now, because that's what this is all about. I'm going Colts as well. Our first 3:00 game is going to be 49ers versus Rams. 49ers laid it on the Pittsburgh Steelers, while the Rams laid it on the Seattle Seahawks. Even without Cooper Rush, was this Rams victory just a fluke, or have they actually getting back into form where they were a couple years ago when they were winning a Super Bowl?
Back to form, man. They're going to win some more games, of course, but back
I
in
had
the
to
form,
ask
no.
it.
There's no Super Bowl in the mirrors for them in the future of them. There's no Super Bowl for them. That's not happening. Not in that division, at least.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with that. I mean, 49ers just played such a dominant game. All the things that were coming out about Purdy and how they were saying, oh, he wasn't looking good during training camp. You know, they're indecisive of what he's going to do in this second year. He had one of the cornerbacks for the Steelers actually came out and said something in the lines of, Purdy has a tail every time he throws the ball. Just wait for when he throws it into my direction, I'm gonna get a pick. And Purdy replies back on Twitter or Instagram, whatever it was, said, oh, wasn't my second touchdown pass thrown in your direction? So I like that Purdy now has this little chip on his shoulder and he's talking his mess. I mean, look, they got CMC. They got Purdy. They got Ayuk, who is continuing where he was last year. They have Debo, who wasn't even utilized to his full potential because they don't have to, and they still have Kittle. There's just no way the 49ers lose this game, man. 49ers.
So
49ers might be a Super Bowl team this year.
They might be.
It's going to come down to the playoffs, but they might be a Super Bowl team this year. I'm going
49ers too. I'm not buying on the Rams just yet. I'm going 49ers.
Next game, this is probably an ugly one, man. I mean, the Giants versus Cardinals. It's going to be in Glendale, Arizona at State Farm Stadium, Arizona's hometown. Cardinals didn't play bad last week. I mean, to be fair, they kept the game closer than what a lot of people expected them to. But the Giants, that offensive line, I know they had some backups out there, but my goodness, they should have took Daniel Jones out at halftime because the way this dude was just getting abused and bullied. He was a straight walking punching bag for that Dallas defense. I don't think Cardinals have that same pressure that Dallas has. Obviously, I mean, Dallas is probably one of the better pass rushing defenses in the league. But regardless, Giants didn't have a single moment except for a couple of Saquon Barkley runs that I was like, oh man, it's good to see the Giants back out there again. They didn't have a single play. They looked like they forgot that it was regular season. It was still preseason.
What happened? I know we were messaging, and I messaged you like, what the F? Like, what happened? Because I was going to watch the game here, where I sit here and watch the game, but I felt exhausted yesterday, felt tired, and went to go lay down. And when I looked at the score, I was like, what the? I messaged Zach, and he was like, yeah, don't even worry about it. Just go to bed. Just go to sleep.
Just go to sleep. Go lay back down. Go lay back down.
But 40-0, man. That's wow. I didn't expect that. I thought they were going to lose, but not like that.
Beginning of the season, I'm thinking this is a Giants win, but I'll tell you what, man. I think the Cardinals are going to win this game.
If they do, that's wow. I mean, Dobbs 21-30, 132 yards, not bad. Connor 14 carries, 62 yards, not really crazy. Could be better, but Saquon Barkley had 12 carries for 51. So if you outdid him, so I don't know, man.
I think the better team is the Giants, but man, if Daniel Jones just keeps getting abused like this, I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm going on a limb saying that Cardinals are gonna win because I really don't see the Cardinals winning more than like maybe 3 games this season. But the Giants scared me so much last week that it's put so much doubt in my heart for this team. It's just like I expected them to be. I expect this division to be competitive all throughout. I thought, one team is going to kind of lead. I thought it was going to be close between the Eagles and the Cowboys, but I thought Commanders and Giants are both sneaky teams that could pass up either one of them if they end up messing up. And right now, Giants just look horrible. They paid their quarterback, paid their running back, but they got no line help. And games are won in the trenches sometimes. I'm trying not to switch my mind. I'm gonna stick with Cardinals, but I could see Giants winning it. Like, I hope they win it, but
I'm going Giants. I think Giants they have to come out swinging. They can't. They have to.
They have to, right?
You got to come out and make a statement with your first couple drives. Period. You have to.
Next up, we're going to have Jets versus Cowboys. Jets were able to get a win over the Bills with Zach Wilson under center. Cowboys were able to get a win where we didn't really need to see their offense at all. Like, Dak barely threw the ball because their defense scored so many touchdowns for them. You know, Cowboys are going to win this game if Wilson is back there, just because their defense isn't going to allow the Jets to score like they did. They're going to force turnovers on Zach Wilson. And I think it's going to be a game similar to the Giants, to where their offense doesn't have to be great to win this game. If the Jets had Aaron Rodgers, I think it's a little bit closer, but I think I'm still going Cowboys, just how dominant they were against the Giants last week.
I do believe that the Cowboys are going to win this game, but I also do believe it's going to be actually an ugly game, because we have two defenses that like to grab, like to take footballs out the air. They like to take it from offensive players. So I think it's going to be ugly. I think it's going to actually turn out to be ugly. Dallas is going to win, but it's going to be ugly. Just going to see Dak possibly throw 2 interceptions this game.
Let's say, how many turnovers do you think?
I think 2 for Dak and probably at least 3 for Zach. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like 5. Yeah.
It might be ugly like that. It might be ugly like that. Then we're gonna have Commanders versus Broncos. Broncos dropped to the Raiders this past weekend. Commanders were able to take a win. And I mean, look pretty decent doing it. I mean, Sam Howell's still having some growing pains and stuff like that, but they look good doing it. Defense looked pretty solid. Broncos defense didn't look horrible, but not as good as what we saw last year, and they still have offensive problems. Now, Jerry Jeudy should be back week 2, which will make a difference. That's going to give another option for Russell Wilson. The game will be in Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. I'm going to give this win to the Broncos. I think that elevation in Denver definitely makes a difference in the game. And I think with the extra help from Jerry Jeudy is going to benefit Sean Payton and Russell Wilson and their game and how they're able to call plays. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Broncos.
I'm going Commanders, period. I think the team looks the same. There's nothing different about them from team last year to this year. They look the same. Nothing looks different. Even with Sean Payton being there, nothing tells me this is a different team. Even the coach, the calls look the same.
Yeah.
Like, nothing tells me that. And I know most teams, especially when they have gimmick quarterbacks like Russell Wilson, they don't open the book up all the way in the first game of the season. I understand that. This team don't look like it's doing anything different from last year, period, to me. So I'm going Commanders.
Okay. Sunday night, we have Dolphins-Patriots divisional game. Dolphins were able to get a really good win over the Chargers, high scoring. Patriots dropped to the Eagles, but they played them a little bit closer than we all expected. The game will be at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, home of the Patriots. Who do we think wins this game?
Miami easy. Miami by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. Miami's favored by 2.5 right now, but I think you're right.
I didn't even know the betting.
No, 2.5 points. So like, I'm playing Miami on that game without a doubt. I mean, when you look at this Dolphins team, and especially Tyreek Hill came out and saying that he wants to have a 2,000 plus yard season. I don't think he's had one yet. He had over 200 receiving yards last game alone.
Yeah.
They were targeting him like crazy. They were working the ball towards him. There was not that many mistakes. There was one fumble, I believe, by Tua. But Miami's team just looked great, and they even got their running backs involved too, which was really exciting to see. Mostert had a good bit of yards as well, so I think Dolphins
Mostert
will
had
take
just
this
under
one.
40, but still had a TD as well. I definitely think I do think Miami pulls this out. I don't even think it's close. I don't think it's close.
Me either. Monday games, which we will be live for the first one. There is 2 games, so we have 2 games on Monday. The first one being Saints versus Panthers. Saints were able to get a win over the Titans in a close one, definitely with some flaws, but we're able to get that win. Panthers got rocked by Atlanta. New quarterback Bryce Young was able to get his first NFL touchdown. but they still lost by over double digits. This game will be at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, home of the Panthers. Who do you have winning
I
this
have
game?
Saints win this game. I do think there is a caveat with the Saints offensive line. The right side lineman or left side lineman is horrible. He's not good. He's gonna get Derek Carr injured. I'll tell you that now. He's gonna get him injured. So I will say that.
Yeah. The Saints 100% need to do something. I mean, I don't want to jump and say, because really, even though this is his second year in the team, Trevor Penning, this is only his, I think, third or fourth game starting. So he's still fairly new, but he doesn't have the instincts that a outside offensive lineman should have. His first step isn't back. He doesn't take a quick enough first step back. He gives in the inside way too often. And he has a lot of flaws. And we really have him for his run blocking ability, but he struggled in that last week as well. And without AK and using Jamal Williams, who was not very effective last week, worries me. We're desperately waiting for AK to get back. But I think the Saints are able to take this one away. Our defensive line is just so great. It's going to force turnovers again. We had 3 interceptions last week. I think we'll get a couple again this week. I think the Panthers are going to struggle in that aspect. Yeah. They're going to have trouble moving that ball forward.
I do think that, yeah.
So I'm going Saints as well.
I agree.
And then last up, we have excuse me. And then last up, we're going to have Browns versus Steelers. Browns were able to get a big win over Cincinnati. Defense looked great. Deshaun Watson was able to get a rushing touchdown. The Steelers got obliterated by the 49ers, and they are thirsty trying to make a comeback. They have back-to-back home games at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Who do you have winning this game?
With the Steelers, how they got blown out by the Niners the first game of the season, it gave the Browns a blueprint. The Browns, they don't have the same type of defense, but they have a very athletic, a very young, a very hungry defense. So that blueprint is going to be repeated this weekend. Yes. It might not be a 40-point blowout, but they're definitely losing again back-to-back. I'm going with the Browns. Yeah.
Going with the Browns? Yeah. Now, this is the first time I think that we've done these where we're just kind of on opposite sides on a lot of these games. Now, Deontay Johnson for the Steelers, I believe, is going to be out this week. I'm not sure if he's listed as questionable right now, but I did see that he came down with an injury. Yeah, he is out. So that's going to take some of the weapons away from Kenny Pickett. But I still think Pickens is an elite wide receiver. I think this one's going to be an ugly, low-scoring game, and I think Steelers will be able to come out on top because of that. I don't think they're going to allow the Browns to put up a whole bunch of points. I don't think their offense is as dynamic as what San Francisco's is. And I think the Steelers are going to go
That's
ahead
why I'm betting on their defense.
I'm
betting on the Browns defense.
So that is our predictions for the week. Let us know in the comments what y'all think, what we got wrong, what we got right. Let us know what you think your favorite team, your ride or die squad, as Carlos from Uneducated Sports Talk likes to say, how they performed last week, what your expectations are for them for this week and for the rest of the season. Stand up, tell us that we're dummies. We don't care. We're going to laugh at you anyway when our predictions are right. But let us know in the comments.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Thank you guys for being part of the channel. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. If you haven't already, go ahead. What are you doing? What are you doing? Subscribe. Notification bell. We'll be back on Thursday and Wednesday.
Boom.
Super
easy.
Simple. But, yeah, appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Got anything else, Zach?
That's it for me.
All right, so for Real Fan Sports, my name is Nonpfixion. My co-host Zach. We appreciate you. We love you. We're your families for this evening and for tonight's game. We will see you Thursday for Thursday Night Football, but also we'll see you back here Wednesday. Come through for the podcast. Appreciate you. We'll catch you next one. Peace out, y'all.
Cheers.